So basically, what happened last time is is that Anwin has secured more or less. Anwin's figured out when her old shenanigans going down. Zeph became a. Pretty sure last time was Zeph. Basically starting off with his third term as fatherhood. And then
last time was the face actually.
Yes.
Man's prestige leveling at this point.
Yes, he's prestige. And don't worry about it, Jeb's gonna be there in a couple of years.
Man,
Oh, is he now?
I don't know. I feel like with him and Alicia, it's just like a matter of time. It's a matter of time till there's like 7 of them running around.
Oh god. 7 Jebs.
Oh god.
Terrifying. The world can't handle that.
No.
But what happened in the world effectively after that was a lot of Faye shenanigans where let's just say you guys got a lot of you got robbed a couple times.
Yeah, Mimir showed up, Brightwing showed up, totally not Skylark showed up.
Mm-hmm. 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 And then after that, basically, what you guys learned was there was an infection in this region of Kleinum. And there was some, yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
It's okay, the undergrads are on it.
The undergrads. Oh yeah,
Yep.
the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was the majority of things that happened last time. So, this time, we'll get into larger segments of time, probably going half a year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll go with this first. Jeb, what are you doing for this half a year? Are you doing your business ordeals?
I'm doing business ordeals. I want to get this thing up and running. I want to make it self-sufficient where I don't have to be in it. Like, you know, oversee it day to day, have like its own little personal security, you know, especially seeing how things are going. Not like night bands type of security, you know, maybe like some maybe partner up with like the schools or something with the cadets. Especially, I can get my berserkers on it. I forgot I'm a teacher at that school.
We've all got so much stuff going on, we forget.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's a lot of it. Once that happens, I think he's gonna spend time with family. He's been doing so much and been so away from family that you know, like he's missed a lot of probably important marks, or he doesn't want to miss important marks.
All right.
So I guess the downtime activity is gonna be leisure.
All right.
I guess is what it is.
Okay. All right. Can you roll me 2 D100s?
Yeah, we can do that.
Oh.
I'm God, and you can't say otherwise.
Damn, son.
Give me a second. I check something.
Oh yeah, I'm also training that fucking droid, that goddamn Glanker.
Evan's thing.
Yeah.
The construct.
That was the other thing.
I forgot about that.
Jeb's beef with the robot.
He gave it anxiety.
It's not so much beef, but
It felt a little beefy.
Everybody. Jeb is an extremist when it comes to training, as we know. It is either you live or you die.
Yep.
There is no in between.
All right. Jeb, you have let's just say you have a messenger from your friend Gammon from the dwarves.
Oh, Gammon! And he himself.
Actually, one of his sons actually has joined, more or less, brought you a message to more or less his an old friend of his father, similar to you in your kind of manner, more or less a berserker that was traveling around, that ventured around the Worm's Milk. Apparently, he has died, and his family lives in an outer region of rest, opposite of Brindol. And let's just say the sons believe that they are too young and cannot protect the family, and Gammon sees that there might be some evil eyes looking to that family in that region. And if he's wondering if there's any way you can move, any way you can talk to the people of Brindle or someone in charge.
I'm like half coherent. No offense to you. Just so the summary of it is that someone from Gammon's family, correct, passed away.
Yes, a friend of Gammon.
Okay, a friend of Gammon's.
Yes,
passed away.
He is a human that is very similar to you. Has a very similar story about losing a lot during the Goblin Wars and then going off on his own type of more or less assault upon the goblins.
Oh god, it's actually Goblin Slayer.
Yeah. And they actually live near Rest, right? On the opposite side of the river. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Gammon's asking me if I can help them or if
you can talk to the people in Brindle and more or less help him secure a place for them here in Brindle.
All right.
Yay, we're stealing more people from Rest.
It's just like, hey,
we're just gonna have half the kingdom over here.
I mean,
we'll take care of you.
I mean, Jeb's just gonna go up to a yard, just casually. Hey, I got a friend of my friend's family lost his father. I wonder if we can help secure, housing and other things here. They're moving in from Rest. I mean, obviously we have plenty of things or whatever, but maybe he's afraid that there's some prying eyes over there. Obviously, I don't have any control over the Rangers or Scouts or anything like that, but I'm just, neighborhood watch. He just says the grin.
Yeah.
He just says the grin. Or I guess male watch.
Yeah. Well, he just sits there for a minute and he thinks about it. He says, well, if your friend Gammon can come in and speak upon their behalf, I can arrange something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send a letter.
I'll be willing to do. All right.
I'll give the messenger, if he hasn't left already, a letter back to Gammon just saying, hey, do your dwarf thing, show up. Convince him. Not that you need... Not that you want to be convinced in the first place. That is a dwarf saying this. No, I think it's just hilarious that's just going to be that how the dwarves are. People know that they just don't lie, and they hate lying and thieves. And so it's just like, okay, if a dwarf's talking about it, yeah, it's kind of valid. Yeah, it's already kind of valid.
Yep. Let's see. As probably to essentially wrap up the more or less to conclude this one as ordeal, Jeb, it takes like less than a couple days for the messengers to get to where they need to be, and a couple of messengers to get to the family, which is, let me look at them real quick, make sure I get the right family. And the Lurches. Lerch.
Lerch.
It's
the Lurches.
It's the Addams family.
No, it is just a very Germanic game. Surprisingly.
Jeb is just Gomez.
Jeb is Gomez.
All of my characters are Gomez. What do you mean? I'm Gomez.
But yeah, you're, buddy.
But do you know how to tango?
I want to learn so bad. I've been trying to convince my Latinian friends to teach me.
What?
All right. It explains itself, Gil.
Yeah.
But
This is coming from the guy who threatens to throw it back at work. Okay.
after about, I'd say about 2 weeks, Jeb, there is a more or less a family very similar to yours, which basically it's two older sons and two slightly younger daughters, but they all look like they're rangers and ranger adjacent type of people. They are put very close to your family in the south near Doth.
Is there a mother?
Yes.
Now, Lurch was the last name, correct?
Yes.
Jeb. I'm pretty sure Jeb and Alicia, wrangled up the kids. They have. It sucks to say. I wish people did more often, but a gift basket of like new neighbors, like the various cheeses, berries, homemade things from the market. I'm pretty sure Jeb probably went to the market. It's like, hey guys, sob story, and they're like, yeah, we're gonna help you.
Yes.
Hook you up
Yes.
smoked meats and everything.
Yes, and this is the mother.
Oh, she's so
She's so
sweet.
sweet looking.
Oh.
Juna.
As Jeb and Alicia approached, Jeb was like, "This is Lurch. Welcome to the neighborhood."
She seems very timid, but she also knows that you are the people that kind of vouch for her, so she is very more or less realizing who you are. She kind of very graciously kind of gets very grateful towards you guys.
Don't worry about it. It's what we're here for, right? To look out for one another during these dangerous times. Now, I'm pretty sure you're concerned about a source of income. I can help you guys secure jobs. If you're looking for jobs, I have an active farm for the time being. Pays all right. Still on the smaller scale of things, working on it getting bigger. I look over the Rangers and like Alicia might have some work for you, or you can go to the Rangers Guild in town. I can help a lot. If you need help with anything, any renovations or things like that, I know an absolutely fantastic stonemason. And I am well connected within the community. So if you need something or something happens, don't be afraid to reach out, please.
All right. Well, I'm putting this. There is more or less her oldest son more or less kind of says that he more or less asks them for any recommendations among any of the nightly warriors.
What are you looking for?
I mean, I'm more of a background specialist, but I know how to ride some horses.
Oh, background, some more technical, I guess, more righty maths and things like that, mathematics.
Mathematics, I know how to shoot. I'm well versed in traversing lands and being a good scout.
Yeah, let me I don't think he'd be a good fit for my friend's night band, but my friend's well connected. He's definitely an Eros. He's the lion night band leader here. But I'm pretty sure we'd be able to find something, But first, please settle down.
All right. And
before you get going, like I said, if you need anything, we're a hop, skip, and a jump away. Don't worry.
As you can tell, the oldest daughter, Nicola, is really talking to Alicia and is really talking about more or less just normal. Really, it was starting like jobs, but then just kind of devolved into just kind of normal everyday stuff. And you can tell it's like this young girl is looking up to a cool ranger lady.
It's just how the fuck did those two get married? She came upon me! She came upon me first! She's the predator!
She's the predator!
At this point, I feel like Alicia was just does it have a slice smirk at this point?
It's not. I'm not saying it out loud. It's just funny. It's just funny to put in perspective.
Well, Jem, there is two more essentially children they have, but they are essentially young, so their mother does ask you if they can work for you.
Yeah.
Starting. This is the boy. He's around like 13, 14.
Yo.
Yeah.
Joel, and then there's this
Now,
one's my favorite one because she just looks so wild. She's Jenny.
Girl, comb your hair.
Girl,
Jesus
girl
Christ,
needs a
Katniss,
brush.
chill out. Katniss, chill out.
She is very Katniss.
She does look like Katniss.
They're all Rangers. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I can
Whole
get you.
clan.
Yeah, I can hook you up with my cousin Bartholomew down at the farm if you need me to work, or if not, and you like making crafts. I am the sponsor and the host of the market downtown. We specialize in all the home goods. It's more of a general store for everybody. We don't allow outside markets to come in. Everything's sourced inside the town. So, if you have any things you want to make and sell, there's a percentage that we take out. Alicia takes care of the financials, and that's what you numbers myself. But yeah, you'll be well fed and you'll be well kept here. Don't worry. We look out for each other.
You can see the youngest little girl, Jenny. She just raises her hand and she says, "Do you guys allow weird pets?"
Oh boy, do we.
What kind of weird pet?
What type of pets?
She pulls out a possum.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh, that's fine.
He's like looking.
Yeah, like it's a fake.
Yeah, just like, all right, what horrible creature does she have? Pulls out a possum.
Is it a fae or an apex predator? No, we're good.
Is Oshra gonna come running down to have a T-Rex? No, we're good.
Apex predator.
No.
I mean,
Possums are not apex predator.
she just like sits down and starts thinking about it. It's like, maybe raccoon next.
Do not make good pets. They will destroy your life.
Jeb is just—he's trying his hardest.
They are not domesticated.
Jeb is just trying his hardest to
She
just like
will fix
hide this like stupid grin across his face. It's like, I've done this before.
And then you just see like the two old, like the two sons just kind of rub their temple like, oh god.
Well, I looked at Juna, Miss Juna. I also have two youngies. How old are they at this point? Are they 2?
I think 2 years. Yeah, 2.
Never mind. I'm like, oh, you still haven't played it. I'm like, wait, how old are they?
They're about 2 years old.
But yeah,
It's weird.
I looked at Miss Juna. We can also talk about later about education if you're so keen on it. There's a lot of resources here compared to rest. Of course, I don't know much about rest.
All right. Well, I mean, Joel was talking about something about becoming some type of stonemason or something like that, but I know Jenny's still Jenny.
So she's the
Me too.
Benavi of the family.
Every family needs one.
No! No. No.
All right. Let's see. I don't know, Anna. They might just like wander over and be like, "Hey, this seems cool."
She's like, oh no. Are you with Jeb?
Let's see, Jim, can you roll me D1? Can you roll me another D100? Okay. Jim, there is something actually funny that happens. Something small but briefly funny. That well, it's funny in hindsight for your family, but
Oh, in hindsight.
Oh dear.
Your uncle Dale, he got into a fist fight at the Sleeping Dragon Inn, and he's sitting currently in jail for
Shouldn't have lost.
fighting someone while
Yeah.
intoxicated. So
Yeah,
Is
all
that better
right.
or worse than fighting them while not intoxicated? What's the legal code on this?
it's like
Joe
it's
walks
like
in.
a couple nights in jail, basically.
Joe walks in and he's just, did you win?
You see a black eye on his face, but he just kind of like gives you a thumbs up.
I'm gonna insight check this. No.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me see.
Did you
Oh,
Hmm.
I mean, he's not wrong. But then, like,
I
Eh.
are you gonna say that he ran away?
as one of the guards say, no, he picked a fight with some small little twig of a person.
Was it an elf?
I think. I don't know. They start screaming at me after I threw one punch. And then
I knew it.
apparently,
I know who it is.
apparently, that's the cue for all of him and his little friends to pick on an old man. But then, I threw a couple jabs. Luckily I didn't cut something open that was necessarily bad. There wasn't enough blood for him to keep me on some greater charges, luckily.
No,
But yeah.
I might go back home and take a little chill pill for a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Let's think about it now. We are representing our families when we go into town. I'd hate to have all of my good work go to waste. Stares at Dale. I guess Dale knows that Jed will kick his ass.
As Jem, before Dale was officially let go, as more or less, or more or less, as you've learned from his time in there, that before he showed up, more or less, while he was still in jail, they kind of told him about Felix's creation while he was still inside of a jail cell to ensure that he doesn't go full on ape shit.
Oh, they're learning.
Jeb just says, "Don't worry, I'm on the case. We eat you alive."
He just whisper over it. He says, "Which one did it come from?"
They're talking about the brothers, or are you talking about
Which Fae did it come from?
the Lord?
Don't worry about it. I've taken many lives from his, so this is just probably karmic justice in the end.
You may say that, but I don't like it. But I hate to say it, times are changing.
Times are changing, and
We
I
are
do
stuck in
agree.
our ways, but we cannot allow ourselves to have our bad habits stick with the future generations.
yes, and that's why I have more or less taken up the offer of my allies from the north into making those creations to ensure that more devious of those folk don't come into our lands freely.
Oh, good.
I mean, against all of it, it's just, once you deal with so many of the witches,
I know.
you learn.
I know.
Yeah, but I'm scared there. I trust you, Jib, in your judgment.
Good.
So, how's the little ones?
They're good. They're learning. They're about two some odd years old. It's really fun spending time with them. God, I can't believe I forgot what I named them. Ethan forgot what he named the kids.
But
I have the name of all my dogs, cats, and guard drake.
We know it's important.
But I don't have the name of my own kids. Michael,
4 children confirmed.
Michael, what's the name of my kids?
I know your daughter's name is Eve at the top of my head, and I'm pretty sure yes. Give me a second. Let me look.
Even what?
I'm feeling the same thought.
Yeah.
Michael, what's the name of our kid?
No, I'm trying to. Well, I'm looking through. Let's see, where was it at?
I'm putting this at the top of my fucking list. Scoot down, grow Maxwell head steward of Lord Giard. Eve, my daughter.
Let's see.
I remember this last time too. I was just sitting there like, "What's the name of my kids?"
And you didn't learn from it apparently.
Bruh.
I didn't ask. I just thought it. I'm like, I don't know the name of my kids.
Oh, yes. Give me a second. Oh, this is... Where did my notes go on this? Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh no.
This is important. This is so important. Because I can't exactly say thing
sure
1 and thing 2. What was it?
I'm pretty sure it's it was like aloe. It's it was like, let's see, how was it you spell it? It was like, let's see, give me a second. It was like an interesting spelling, but it was like, let me look this up. Give me a second.
I can't believe you forgot your kids' names.
No, it's oh, now I know where it's at. It's in my laptop. I have my PC up here.
Oh.
All right, so thing 1 and thing 2.
You want thing 2 for now in place of name 1 and name 2.
Yes, but he just more or less kind of more or less also the old man just kind of is really happy for you, Jim, and is also more or less stays for a while.
Who's that?
You know, he just sits there and is like, I wouldn't mind 1 more. Kind of just dreading it because he's like,
forget.
it's just like 1 more. Hopefully not twins. And pray God it's not triplets.
It's gonna be quadruplets.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the meme of like it's gonna be yeah. Well, she's getting the best fucking
I think she knows
medicine.
somebody heal her friends.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's
so
getting the best fucking
friends.
medicine like to exist. She's getting something that can cure. She has somebody who can cure cancer.
What?
Yep.
Greater restoration.
Who is Greater Restoration?
Someone probably.
It's not me. I don't spell slots for that shit.
Well, not yet. Eventually, you'll get it.
Not the rate we're going.
I feel like her brother has it.
Maybe.
Her brother's
Yeah, there you
Wilson.
go.
No,
There you go.
no,
9.
no.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, bad cells.
Exactly.
Me with the bleach.
Me with the bleach. Get out of my body, bad things.
Hey.
No.
All right. So Jim, yeah,
Works
that
the meat
was
tradition. Should work in May the same, right?
that was the first things that really happened with you, Jim. There's a couple other things that might happen with Oshran, but I will leave those for later when Josh gets here. So, so beyond having your family business, not much else happens for you, as it is actually peaceful. As you help your friends out and you help your community out, there's a lot more. At this point, there's almost like a committee on in your essentially town hall. And there's some rotating rangers that do come in and more or less sit in some nest and some roost that more or less they have better eyes on everyone. So yeah, it's going well for you.
When he arrives, I can fuck him up. If I can't fuck him up, I know people who can fuck him up. If they can't fuck him up, I know people who can find them, and then we can fuck him up from the air.
All right.
What on earth are you going on about?
I don't know anymore.
Brain Zeph,
Okay.
you got 6 months.
I'm spending a lot of that time just training Terra and training the Fey construct to make sure that both of them are ready for combat when the time comes.
Oh,
We really have this just omnipresent air of shit is about to go
Yeah.
down. We don't know when, we don't know where, but it's coming.
And Zeph is nervous about it. He's just like, okay,
Mm.
okay, you
Vibes
are
are
of age. I need
bad.
to train you fully so that you are ready for
Mm.
combat.
Gale, how are you gonna train it?
I mean, just
What's your
generally training it
philosophy?
in combat. Zeph can't exactly train it against fighting a heavily armed opponent like Jeb.
What's your? I'm not even heavily armed. I only have an AC of 21.
Oh yes, only an 8.
Oh,
Um,
I mean, to be fair, mine's 24.
Yeah.
I guess my question is, what's your philosophy?
A mix of like, hey, you fight to survive, but also kindness is important to display when it's necessary. Mercy and
So we're
kindness
just-
are not the same thing.
So we're just creating back there and got it.
No, he got trauma.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Jeb
lives in the Vale.
exists.
She's getting trauma too.
Jeb exists.
Yeah, Jeb is the trauma.
No, it's no like world-ending, continental-destroying threat.
Yeah.
But you
Just
know,
like generally training it
Whatever.
to be like a protector of the people, to work for the people.
All right. All right. So you... All
Because
right.
if it cannot protect the people, then it needs to find some kind of new purpose. But right now we're working on protecting the people.
Okay, roll me 2d100.
Okie dokie. Bap.
Okay. First thing that happens, Zeph, while you're training, a squadron of your heist knights, 6 of them, come to you
Okay.
and ask you more or less if they can go fight them. They can go fight a certain creature.
Elaborate.
Let's see.
You sound like Vinavi, and that scares me.
Oops, why I wanted. Oh, well, how was it you fucking pin everyone or drag everyone's thing over? Was it
Like
Shift Z?
Shift Z? Or
Yes, they want to.
like ping us to a place?
Yes, yes.
Shift and ping, I think.
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yes,
why
they-
that's why
they
Jeb
want
was
to fight.
like,
You want
they
to
wanna
fight the
fight
sea
the serpent.
serpent.
it's like Jeb was like, I don't think you guys are like fighters, so I'm gonna be careful.
You want to fight the lake sea serpent.
Yes.
Out of character, what level are these boys again?
What level's the sea serpent?
Yeah.
They can take it.
What's their name?
Can they?
What's the name of your
Yes, sir.
children, Zeph?
I mean,
What's your name?
They can take it.
the names of my children are Terra, Vinavi, and Solana. Bitch.
No, you have more. No, you have more.
Do you want
you
me to
claim
spend
them?
like 10 minutes naming all of the named lion knights?
No.
I have a
don't worry about it,
list
I'm
right
good.
here. It's in the game.
I got
Well,
the other
someone
60. Don't
came
worry about it.
prepared to this AA meeting, huh?
But
Yes.
yes,
But
Are
they
we
they
Adventurers
can't fight him.
Anonymous?
they're like all my
Yeah.
captains, right?
Yes, yes.
They're
There's
level
up to your
8.
captains.
A team of
Yes.
6 level 8s can take on a sea serpent. Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
Like, they're stacked.
Roll.
They'll be fine.
roll me 6100.
Let's hope
Okay.
they plan better than we do and remember to ring water breathing.
Oh.
Nice!
That's a little
Okay.
sketchy.
Nice!
Nice! We got nice!
Mm. Well, your soldiers
I got nice
Stayed
first.
over.
I got nice first.
joking. No.
One
Mm,
of your
mm.
soldiers is bringing home a woman.
Baby.
Oh my
Sir,
god.
I found the siren in the water.
Oh god.
She
Mm,
sung
give me
sweet
a
tunes
second.
to me and sweet nothings, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I just picked her up and took her home. It's a siren! It's water! What are you doing? She stood there just.
Oh my god.
Mm, mm, mm,
Which
Mm.
my boys don't already have like a spouse or a significant other, because I'm pretty sure Rylan does after
Which one?
the events
Rylan.
near Circle Lass.
Rylan, Enzo, Bran, and Esner aren't taking. Surprisingly for this one, Zev, it was 5 of your fighters in
Oh.
Gregor Heon, the healer.
Oh my god.
It's him that came back with the wife.
Of course, the
Wait,
healer. Of
which
course it's
healer?
priest.
The
Why is it
healer.
the priest? This is just. You know what this is? This is the
Oh,
last.
Gregor, my
Pirates-
acolyte healer.
This is just the last Pirates of the Caribbean. Changed my mind. Because the priest came home with a fucking siren.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Quote unquote came home.
Yeah, they all came home. Let's just see. Let me run down my list real quick of what happens to each of them. You come back. They come back, and you see that there is what looks like a large gash on one of theirs on Brian's neck,
Oh.
and there looks like to be a deep cutting wound to into Gable's torso.
That
But they
just
kind of look like
extends
they're
hands.
I'm telling you this, if you don't see it for the first couple days, they get back. It looks mostly healed. It's just yeah, they are very injured.
Zeph just
As,
extend hands, apply heal.
Why heal?
It's fine. It's just that they the report that is kind of jarring because it was those two that were dragged below
Oh
the
goodness.
water. And everyone else just for a couple of minutes thought they were dead.
It's just.
But,
Uh-oh. How do we tell Dad?
Oh god, we have to tell Dad.
but they
Let me
showed
come
up.
back to.
They,
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, but there's some quick intervention between their healers and some healing potions on themselves. They made it out. Then the lion's banner down like 10 healing potions.
Oh
But
goodness. Well, that's what
I know I
they're for.
supplied you all last time, so they should be fine.
Yeah.
They said, breathe, bitch, breathe! I want you to give us this shit for you to die!
let's see.
Now I'm a maiden to impress. Free!
I will remove
Bro.
10 healing potions from the lion.
Yes. Mm. Hmm. What was that? For only D100. Another one.
Okay. Nice.
Hmm.
How many D100s can we make Gale roll before they roll a 1?
No, this is good for now because yeah, no, man, Heon is a very charismatic man. I didn't think I would say that.
Who is?
You're a healer.
Oh, Gregor
Oh,
Hume.
please tell me it's a 10 out of 10. Please tell me it's a 10 out of 10. Just absolute baddie.
Zeph, straight up, like days after your boys come back, there's a female knight riding in this region talking about a lovely little priest.
Oh,
Damn, son.
Zeph just kind of side-eyes Gregor.
wink in the thick mommy.
You,
Like, am I talking to
What do
her?
you see in this man? I love him.
you hear that around town, Zeph.
Ah. Hey, Gregor. Did you
Yeah,
happen
Bunce?
to meet anybody while you were out on mission? I'm not bad.
Maybe.
Not bad. Damn.
Because I hear she's looking for you.
The fucking. Oh, I love this. It's the twink and the fucking dommy mommy.
Oh my god.
Mm.
Their night
He said no
successfully
pickles!
stolen from rest.
He just sit there like this.
Where's the one? Oh my god.
No.
He was like,
He's just sitting there, just the same for a while, and just
Oh no, we turned into a villager.
You can tell he's like just like stun locked. He's just like legit. It's like that's like wait, that can be right.
It's one of those things where like I don't know how did it happen. I don't know. And there's that guy in the back, my man.
You gonna go out and find her?
Or is she gonna find you?
Or is she gonna find you?
No, he just looks up and just kind of looks up basically like outside at the sun. He just says, well, my ship is about to be over in a couple hours.
That just raises an eyebrow.
I'll just walk into the whole town. She grabs me. I'm sorry, boss. I probably won't be in to work for the next couple days.
No, I understand.
I feel like the story
if I
sounds familiar.
Yeah.
If I were to, let's just say, is there a way I can, let's just say, signal anything if anything goes wrong?
Ah.
Do we?
I could get you a sending stone.
That's on a budget.
That just kind of looks at him.
He legitimately is asking that because it's like $1,000.
Yeah.
You're just offering to buy your employee a smartphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it's in the budget.
Do you have a budget?
Not really.
Okay.
That's honestly such a fair and valid question. Does Zeph actually have a budget, or it's just we have so much money that he just blows?
I think
through it?
Zeph's budget is vibes. I think he drives his quartermaster crazy.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
There's a reason why
okay,
Zeph no
so-
longer does the quartermaster work.
yeah, so you're
Is it in the budget, Jim? Zeph does not know.
Zeph, it is now.
yeah, no, all right, he takes the sending stone effectively, and then goes about his day, and then effectively you Zeph, how do you you see your healer go off effectively within like essentially like 5 minutes from work. You see him go on his way to his house, and then out of nowhere you just see a horse come up, grab him, pick him up, and just take off, and your healer's gone.
Just
How
small
many
nod
days
of
until
approval
you?
with a followed by just he'll tell me if something goes wrong.
How many days are you gonna wait, Gail, until you check up on him?
3.
Boss, I got something to tell you. I can't walk no more. Gotta fall out.
We will wait 3 days and then check up.
His face is all gaunt. His skin is tight. He looks like he
On the
hasn't eaten
third day,
today.
just hey Gregor, how you doing?
The point of this, he you didn't see him for 2 days straight.
No,
Oh,
that poor
There is-
man.
now we're in a fantasy setting where all of these scores are absolutely absurd.
Yes,
That
and
poor
then,
man.
well, you don't see him for
Or-
2 days. He comes in to work third day. He looks like he spent some spells. Um,
Zeph is
Like-
trying his best to conceal the shit-eating grin on his face.
mm,
Not going
mm.
that great.
Yes. Yep. Well, I guess I got him. Got a lady now.
Wonderful. You sure you're ready to
So-
work?
I think at some point in the distance you just hear, "My man!"
Are you sure you're
One
ready
point
to
is-
come back into work, Gregor?
Yes, I'm ready because, well, yeah.
All right.
Jeez. I mean, I'm coming, check up on everyone, then, yeah.
I will ask because I am curious. What kind of a night exactly did you seduce?
Well, she wasn't really a knight.
What does that
She was
mean?
more of a hired mercenary from the region.
Ah.
Got himself a bad girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bitch.
this sweet
Yo.
healer man pulled
He's got himself
the
a-
baddest girl.
Yeah, I gotta be home by
A
5.
bad bitch.
Gotta be home by 5. Oh boy.
Oh, we know for
I
sure
don't
in combat
think
he's gonna
that's
be
a
well
deal
protected.
breaker,
That's for
but
sure.
I mean, I just said I was only picked up at 5.
sorry, what was that?
Blink twice if you need to be rescued.
He doesn't want to save Zeb because he's effectively embarrassed about it. But he just kind of
Zed's not
mumbles
really
something.
capable of recognizing embarrassment. Just like, what was that? I didn't quite catch
He just
that.
mumbles something. She's going to pick me up at 5.
Ah, gotcha.
Exactly. This man is like, I like this, but also I'm supposed to be like this part of this night band. This isn't part of the look.
Zep just kind of pats him on the shoulder a couple times. Just don't let it become too much of a habit. Got it?
He said
We
no
do need
pickles.
you at times.
Yeah, definitely, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Just-
I'll stop giving you shit.
So, it's just everyone else though.
Oh yeah, they're gonna give you shit. I don't think I can do much about that.
Especially with Navi.
Oh god,
Oh
he's
my
would he give you shit? Yeah, he's gonna give you shit. He gives me shit. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Simply tell him he's too young to understand.
Manabi is the real leader of this night band, I see. Where's the pants?
Like,
I
I can
mean,
tell him to not give you shit, but I cannot guarantee that it'll work.
I mean, I can. It's been Navi. I can just throw his knives away, and then he'll just be pissy the entire day.
Gregor would see a brief flash of sadness wash over Zeph's face at the mention of throwing knives away.
Wait, it's not like we both know he just goes into the dumpster and grabs them later.
Yeah. But the thought of knives ending up in the garbage is saddening.
I mean, at least put him into a nice bag, then wrap it around all the garbage.
Fair enough.
Like I very much lost track of this conversation.
Oh yeah, but
Yes, man.
good luck. Don't let her kill
Yes,
you.
All right.
Remember,
okay.
sending stone if you need help.
How the priest spent the 2 straight days.
Yes. All right. Edwin, you get 6 months. You're making potions.
I mean, always. What sort of potions could I make with that amulet stuff?
Oh god.
What?
Water breathing?
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Run that by me again.
Let's
What?
see. Hold on, give me a second.
The
What'd you
aboleth
want?
that Emil and Felix took on.
Give me a second. Let me take a look at some potions real quick.
Felix brings me such interesting presents.
He does.
Yes. Parts of Aboleth. He still has, or the dwarves have parts of it, and he has only a little bit. I'm just taking a look.
I was like, here, you want this chunk of an amulet? And I'm like, bet. What's it do? I don't know. We're gonna find out.
We're gonna fuck around to find out in a safe and secure environment.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Some uncommon ones, because I'm going down the list, is definitely potions of water breathing. You can make a lot more than with this little small ounce, this little small nice salve. Basically, you can make, I think, like basically one bottle makes like 20 bottles of water breathing because they're uncommon. You can use it for some. You can use it for a potion of mind control or mind reading.
Oh god.
Or let's see.
Thing?
And also potion of Aquarius form.
Oh.
And let's see, just double checking. Sure. I'm double checking, make sure. Yes. Yes, you can make a potion, a very rare potion of mind control with it, and very rare potion of let's see.
Mind control or mind reading?
Mind control.
Oh god.
Yes.
Anwin continues to be the sketchiest member of the party.
And surprisingly, you
I would
can
say I'm
also
not even
make
trying that hard, but yes, I am.
Yes.
you can also make a potion of longevity with it. It's just that one, it's going to take a little more time.
So, water breathing, mind control, mind reading, longevity. Was there a 5th one in there?
No.
Okay. Well, there's like something about aqueous form.
Yes, aqueous form, but yes, the potion aqueous form is also
I
a
don't know
part
what
of
that
it.
does, but it sounds cool.
It basically turns you into a puddle of water.
I feel like that's not super useful, but it would be funny.
Yeah,
What's not
well,
super
you can,
useful?
potion to make me swarm.
Oh, what's
Yeah,
it do
you
again?
you transform into a pool of water. You return to your true form after 10 minutes. Um,
If you ever need
you
to
have
buff
Oh, it's
resistance-
somebody.
Cyrus, of course.
yes, you have resistance to non-magical damage. You also have advantage on on strength, dexterity, con save. You cannot talk, attack, cast spells, or inactive. Yeah, I mean, so it's basically if you want just something as good movement and also just want
So
to
if I
swim
turn
around in
someone
water.
into water and then put them in a bottle, what would happen?
You get a genie in a bottle.
They would revert back to their original form,
Sad.
and you would need such a large such a large glass to hold the entire pool of water that I think the person might be able to stand up within it, depending on how unless you like are some
Well, how many
psychotic
gallons are in
person.
your average person?
What?
What is the volume of a person?
God. This is
Why?
that is a lot of questions, and when you start bringing this up to your assistants, and when
Oh, you think I'm bringing this up to the undergrad? No.
yeah,
We're not asking my undergrads what the volume of a person is, okay?
well,
Yeah, you should know in the first place.
I don't.
Exactly.
I'm like,
Although
looked
according
this
to
up.
Google, it's about 10 gallons.
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So I
That's
mean,
like a
this
quarter of a barrel.
yeah, this person
10
might
big
essentially yes, this person might essentially more or less just essentially just turn back into a person, but then depending on how strong the glass is, might just break it.
Nah, I want them to stay water. That's not useful. Then they just
Mm.
drown. Wow, did I write that wrong? There we go.
No, not how many milk gallons, just how many gallons.
That's how many
It's
milk
milk gallons
a
now.
person.
Yes.
And it's about 10. Give or take a few decimal points depending on the size of the person.
Oh, the weird things we look up for D&D.
This is why we're all on watch list.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm chilling.
Ethan, I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Why? You don't? Why? You think I'm on a watch list?
Yeah.
Why? Just because I'm racist doesn't mean I'm on a watch list.
I mean, that'll probably get you bonus points with the current administration.
Eh.
God damn
The current administration is probably why I am already on a watch list.
it. God damn it. Well, let's see. So yes, you can make those with such devices, Edwin.
Or I don't think about that.
There. Let's see.
Let's see. What else? What else am I doing? Yes, I'm obviously turtling up with potions because I always do that.
Yes.
Got at least one of my undergrads on making that weird cure for the disease that's popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The name of which I'm forgetting. 'Cause I don't remember shit.
Congratulations, you've been promoted. You're now
The
my
Myconid
elite
disease.
assistant from
You're now my
undergrad.
research assistant.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you this, and when that research, I'll actually tell you how it's going. It's going all right. Your assistant was able to make the antidote and is making a lot more of them. And when you know because of this, Kleinum and the Lord of Kleinum and Giard are on a lot friendlier terms now.
Nice.
Wait.
And it's more or less for the first maybe 5 months it's asking for the antidotes, but then afterwards certain parts of it in certain regions of Climb do ask for your potions from your labs. So for the next
Which
next
ones?
year, well, healing potions.
Okay, I'm like, that's a loaded statement.
Yes.
We got the normal potions, we got the kind of spicy potions, we got the really spicy potions.
For the next year, and when you shall get an additional 500 GP per month from this region.
Hell yes.
Oh right, I need to like calculate our money stuffs.
Yes. And then also in such time, there is also a more or less a request by a certain Night Lord that is surprisingly one that you would never thought would come to you in aid in such manner.
Also, how much
As
was
you
it
see
for the next
Just one, we
year?
had too many of them.
Baldwin,
Hey,
How much was it for the next year?
500 per month.
500 per
Ah.
month. But as Baldwin comes to you and asks for he asks mainly for some more or less some of that ether that the Lord of Wyverns keeps not keeps using, but more or less has I more or less have seen him test upon a couple of his nights, and let's just say I would like to purchase some, Lady Anwin.
How much?
Maybe I would say at the current moment I would like maybe 10 gallons.
All right. 10, Danielle, not 1.
Eh,
I can't type.
Upcharge him.
No.
In shitification.
If we're making 150
goddamn.
GP per gallon, I don't think I need 2.
All right, sugar mama, chill out. God, I apologize.
Look, okay, you're like the main like staple supplier, and I'm like Lockheed Martin.
You are Lockheed Martin. That's
I
exactly
am
what
Lockheed
you are.
Martin.
There's nothing else you can be, and all the alchemists are to come to you. You're going to take all the engineers.
Yeah,
Yes.
all roads lead to Lockheed Martin.
I mean, pulling this, we got her, and then you got Evan over there who's making like surprisingly like good weapons of war. It's just the bad thing is testing on the best weapon of war Brindol probably has.
And then me over here just
He's,
I just
Northrop
stab
Grumman.
people as God intended.
Has God intended. I
God
just
resurrected
either,
you.
or are you looking for anything else?
I'm also looking for maybe some, as I heard that you can transfer some spells into the potions. I'm looking if you can. Do you know the spells like Fairy Fire or anything like that?
I do know Fairy Fire, yes.
Is there any way I can put in some orders for such spells?
Sure.
Very
No,
fire.
How many?
I would say 15 of those.
Oh god.
Oh,
When do you need this by?
Whenever you are ready. As these are my stockpile, as the Fae incident earlier this past year kind of more or less shows I need to stock up on certain supplies.
fair.
Yeah.
I have a lot of stores of healing, but no attack or detection, really. So I want to at least start getting those up and ready. I mean, luckily Lothar is actually such a good guy. He has more or less gifted me a scorpion
Cool.
for my birthday, so
Wait,
he's a good
what?
man.
Like,
Like the weapon. the
Oh.
ballista.
Oh, okay. I'm
Okay,
like
that
a
makes
giant
more
scorpion.
sense.
I was trying to decide because you talking about like
No.
a giant scorpion or like a ballista.
No, even what was it? Baldwin right there. He's like, oh wait, no, like a ballista, not like the
people.
yes,
Like,
no,
oh, okay.
yes, and he also gave me some wyvern poison, so that's good.
Yes. All right. Ether and fairy fire potions. Is that all?
Yes, for now.
Alrighty. I'll get on that.
And like as he gives you a bow and more or less leaves. As how much are you charging him fully for this? Or is that something Danielle needs to calculate and get back to me later?
Well, how much do we sell like the spell level potions for?
It was similar to spell scrolls.
Yeah, I don't know those prices off the top of my head.
I think it's 100 for level 1 spells.
So you said 100. You said.
Yes.
Silly, useless piece.
Oh, 60. 60.
Not acceptable.
60 is a spell scroll level 1.
The
Need
standard
someone.
rate's 2,400.
Alright, as he more or less gives you half up front.
Hell yes.
As if you do kind of bring that up, and then he just looks up at you and says, "Ah, I got you."
What? I was half joking. What?
No, don't be joking. That sounds great.
Yeah, just
Baldwin
like
starts casting Hollow on all the gates for this next week and a half.
You can cast Hallow.
Yes, he's a high level cleric, especially after getting over a bunch of his disease effectively.
I did not know that Baldwin was a high level cleric.
Now we do.
Yes,
so
he
we
was
got
just
half up front, so that's 1,200.
Yes.
yes.
Baldwin, but he has the power of God on his side.
He
Why do
doesn't.
you-
I guess
Or
Baldwin
God.
always had the power of God on his side, but now it's just
What do
better.
you think? Yeah, what do you think? What do you think? Baldwin never asked for healing potions.
I don't know.
He just said, "Nah, I got this," and just like started just like writing out spell scrolls of healing. Yes, you have a let me double check what cleric he is. Oh, he's a war cleric.
Oh, nice.
Yes, he just doesn't have why am I moving this? He doesn't have a high enough strength yet because
Still
Oh,
recovering.
he's still recovering. You guys can tell that there's parts of his flesh that are kind of coming back. And he is unwrapping parts of himself a lot more recently,
Hell yeah,
especially
Baldwin.
You'll love this.
especially his upper face.
We
He
love
still
to see
covers
it.
up the nose, but yes. And it's honestly very sweet. Yes. Baldwin, if history gave us what we wanted.
So D&D is for.
Like going here
Yes.
like D&D is whatever I make it out to be.
Yes.
Writing history.
Oh no, I like this one guy from history, and oh no, he has a cool motif. Oh no. But yes, he's doing well. Yes. I mean, it's better than other Night Lords at the time because at this time because well, actually, all of them are doing well because surprisingly, also Drexel Drexel does ask for some healing potions as well, Anwin, and also he does ask for some. If you can, he asks for 2 of these. Can you make a haste spell potion?
Oh.
Checking. I don't remember.
Or potion of speed?
Speed. Can I do
Yes,
third
you
levels?
can. Yes, you can.
Hell yes.
Nice.
I have so many like spreadsheets and things open.
You know what that means.
All right, how
Haste
many of
on
what is he
death.
requesting from me?
He's asking for 2. He's requesting for 15 healing potions and 2 potions of speed, effectively.
I'm so glad I have the undergrads. This would take me a long ass time.
This is why they're bringing it all up now, because Garrett said, "All right, guys, we are expanding the healing," and everyone basically screamed, "Yeah!"
Window, just the same energy as Window.
What like rate do my undergrads produce potions at? How much of this can I push onto them?
They produce up to. Let me just double check. They produce up to uncommon at the same rate you do.
Nice.
Rares and very rares does take them like double the time that you do. And let me double check the
I don't think I've ever had more notes for a character than I have for Anwin. I've got so much shit going on.
Welcome to a properly played Artificer.
yes.
Realize there's gonna be this much math.
Yeah, welcome to the Artificer and a slice of life.
Welcome
Like,
to
great. But I need Roll20 to have better like note taking capabilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not have enough room.
Head. I mean, yeah, you are a head artificer in big town that's still growing and get a lot more people. So yeah.
Alright, any other requests I need to know about?
No one so far. Lothar is all right. You supplied him last time, and you got hit a lot, and he is on that. Like, I don't want to. I'm good for now. I don't want to be. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just going. I'm just going to. You know, you. I believe you know exactly what I need. I mean, yeah, that's basically it. As no one else in the town really needs anything. Yeah, no one else. But yes, a couple of things that do happen during this time though is there is a during the 6 months at the beginning there was an announcement of an expansion in rest fortifications near Linzel, as the fortifications were being built out in that region. It is said that there might be a in the next year or so it should be fully done. And about time there might be a people have talked about when it's finished and when it's fully complete and up and functional, there might be a procession by the royal prince to go more or less coordinate it as defense and rest is a whole ordeal. But that is about 6 months out.
Maybe that's good. Maybe that'll keep them distracted for a while.
Yeah.
Turn parade.
Oh my god.
Yes. There's also some more or less some news as
News.
there's a few news as
Oh, good.
there
News.
is some horror tales from Rest
Oh, the horror.
starting to tell a little bit as there has been an increasing number of groups that have been traveling into certain regions to adventure or more or less passing near certain regions along Russ's borders and starting to go missing, especially along.
The Witchwood.
Well, it's the Witchwood, but it's also the Worm Smoke Mountains.
Oh, goody.
As
That's not much better than the Wishwood, to be honest.
No.
as near the old North Road, the sign of it, I should say, really, there has been some disappearances of some groups of people.
That's probably fine.
I guess so much
And-
stuff on the worm smokes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and
We
there
just
has
haven't
been
gone there. Just like, no thanks.
there has
We are
been
saying how we're
some
doing our slice of life. Leave us alone.
there has been some reports in the Witchwood as well. There has been a more or less a great beast has been prowling out of it and has been killing livestock and shepherds.
Oh, great. Another one.
And Zeph, this one you only hear at first. But there's a certain that region near Kleinum that's ruled by this one family. Let me double check their names. All right, it's the Grouse family, the lords of the region. They the reason why Kleinum has been getting really chummy with you guys is that it has kind of come out in some light that the head of the Grouse family, the head of the Grouse family, he has more or less not been giving a couple of his retainers that watch a couple of his towns proper payment, and also has, in some ways, some people call him mistreat those families and belittled them. And let's just say there is
that is not going to pay off for you.
No.
There is there's Kleinum, and then there's another one, a certain it's a military lord by the name of Lord Karn. Let me just
The Karn? No.
Karn.
The Betrayer?
No, it's just surprisingly the fucking name generator gave me that. But yes, his castle is well, yeah, I think I might be. Yeah, I spelled it wrong. When I spelled Karn as the Betrayer. It's supposed to be like this, Karn.
Okay, that looks much less threatening.
Yeah.
Yes, but yeah, no, I realized I just spelled it like the Betrayer, but no,
Now, if there's someone in Rest whose name starts with a K, we have to kill him.
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't want to give him like the K spelling. Because you're gonna be like, oh man, this guy's evil, even though he might be on the.
Karstein started with a C as well.
No, it didn't, Gale.
But yes, this guy has been is Gale, you know, he has this man was sent rudely by his lord and by a couple of others as he was an older general, a veteran general of the Goblin Wars. there was a recent, more or less newer band of knights, the band of the Thorns in that region, and his lord more or less kind of unpromptly, essentially more or less gave him over as to them as a guide in the region. And he more or less just wanted to stay home and live a nice little life with his family. So he more or less went on this trip and went on these ventures. And effectively, during those ventures, a couple of knights did not make it. So the night band more or less being mad at him, did not pay him at all for his journey of 1 year. And when he got back to his home region, he complained to his lord, and his lord effectively just berated him and belittled him.
Bruh.
So now this knight band has this knight and veteran commander of the Goblin Wars. Zeph, you know that this knight commander is more or less pulling from the army itself, and is able to, because of some of his old strings in it, he is pulling a lot of troops that are from the outer regions, the frontier, the ones that have been called upon by Rest to serve for them. He's calling them to his castle, and he's calling more or less, he calls it a, he wishes to attack the beastly folk in within the, essentially the shield, the shield shatters, as some people have called this region. But he's calling upon more or less Lord's Arrest and kind of spinning a little bit of a tale about how there's a lot of beast folk and you should more or less send over most of the boys. And he also more or less talks about how he's more connected to some of the frontiersmen and how they all that, and how their rougher treatment and all that. So he more or less requests them. So there is this castle, Karn Castle, across this field, this entire region, Gale, that is starting to, let's say, muster up some of the troops from Brindol and other regions that Rest have neglected. And let's just say that there's this information is kind of being more or less brought up to you by Jerome over tea.
So, like, are some of my boys gonna have to go out there? Is that what's happening, or?
No, he's basically saying that there was more or less the ones that were taken originally by Rest and that were in the military already by Rest, in Rest's military. He is calling upon those ones that are already in it to essentially be transferred to his castle. So
plans does this man have? Because, like, that man sounds like he has a plan, and I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I don't like it. All I know is that sounds...
Let's just say, you know how we have, like, you know how we have one royal knight, right?
We do?
Yes.
Who's Joss?
Wait, who?
Let me find his name.
You know how we have one royal knight?
No, I have.
What?
Yes, give me a second. This is Michael, not Jerome, as Jerome would have it ready. But yes, it is. Surprisingly, I'm pretty sure it's Oh yes, Sir Gunnar Knot.
Oh, I didn't know he was a royal knight.
Yes, he is effectively on that level. Let's just say that Rest has, at the moment, currently, it has 20 of young men that are trained at that level. Let's just say 5 of them came from Brindle. Wouldn't it be good to have 6? And also, those knights that have such training can pass it along our night bands, and maybe in the future, a couple of your boys might be put into such position.
That'd be cool. Although, are we still gonna have royal knights by the time that my boys could have that opportunity?
We'll have around.
Okay.
Let's just say soon Brindol will have its own 6 royal
Gotcha.
Brindolian knights,
That makes much more sense to me.
rather than having, well, that, and as he's more or less kind of hinting Gale, hint, hint, this guy is getting all of our boys that have been trained by Rest. Hint, hint.
I'm not getting something here, is Gale.
He's essentially putting into you, saying there might be a lot of skilled knights and warriors amongst them
Ah.
that might be looking for a job after, or a little something temporary while we set up the military properly.
Recruiting endeavors, got it.
Yes. This transfer of this transfer of the knights and all that stuff is happening at the moment, but it'll probably take another 4
if you
months.
ever need a job soon.
It'll probably be another 4 months
after the divorce.
Yes, it'll be probably another 4 months until they fully arrive here. But there are some good candidates. I mean, what type of style do you fight with?
Various.
What's your main of your night band?
Various.
What is your main, Zeph?
For me, it's fighting with dual blades and a bow.
How about your soldiers?
Each one of the squads is trained in something different.
What is your primary squadron?
I think that'd be Brand Squadron, so great swords.
All right. Again.
Yeah, I was not kidding when I said each one of my squads is trained in something different. Brand's squad is great swords, Essen's is dual blades like Zeph, Ryland's is halberds, and Enzo is archery.
How, let's just say, something like this, Zeph? Because the knights that are our level of, our royal knight level, a couple of them are a little eccentric.
It wouldn't be the first time I've taken in someone eccentric, but elaborate.
Let's just say one of them does, the one I'm thinking that might be good for you guys, let's just say he talks about, I'll put this, you can tell it's just a little bit weird for him. But he got into some heated trouble with the Cirthalos, and I know that you guys are
in trouble with the Cirthalos.
Let's just say let's just say there was a knight that was being semi-rude to this man's sister, and this knight did not know I was a sister, and then kind of more or less yelled at her, and then let's just say he might be not wanted for murder, but wanted for nearly beating down an elvish knight to death in the Stars of the Loss.
Oh my!
And let's just say everything is technically resolved. It's just that he's pretty good with the great sword. It's just that is his one big flaw, and the one big drawback is that he has enemies, true enemies in the Certalos as
Important question: among the nobles or among the commoners?
upon this, he made it to where a noble son can only eat through a tube, basically.
Oh God.
Yes.
What did he do?
Oh boy. I mean,
Crushes windpipe.
I get that. Why did he do it?
Man
He was mean
insulted
to
his
his sister.
sister.
Interesting.
I could probably work with that. I mean, the nobles of Asura the Lost don't exactly like me.
Well, yeah, and that's why also Gyarados kind of kept him on board because, well, I mean, Gyarados is Gyarados, and he's a fucking racist. So that's why he kind of kept him on board for this entire time because he didn't really mind it. But just give you the heads up that this night he's not terrible to elves. He's not mean to them. He's just hateful of that one family, and that one family's hateful of him.
Okay.
Maybe some of his friends. But yeah, and the main reason why Gyarados, the Lord Commander of Rest Lord's army, kept him around is that reason.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I just won't send him to Asurthalas.
Yeah,
Easy
so
enough. I
just
don't go to
just tell her that.
Asurthalas.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that and also Lothar's kind of more or less kind of humbled the knights in that region at that last war,
That's my
Yeah.
man.
and also more or less has their holy goddess's relic, which he does promptly shout and laugh at them about every single time he gets. So that's not helping us. Well, it's not
No.
helping him. It's more or less helping us because the elven
nobles of
commoners.
Asurthalas do not like us. The commoners of Asurthalas, from what I've been told, do.
Upon this, Lord Giard is good friends amongst the noble people, and also he has the council of the wood elves upon his side fully.
Uh-huh.
Because let's just say that they have more ties to the land than to the council of Asurthalas. So regardless of whatever, Lord Giard has the people of Asurthalas and the council of the woods on Asurthalas' side.
Mm-hmm.
And many of them have vouched to the point where they would even take out those abominable dragons, as some of them call them, upon the Asurthalas, if needed, for Lord Giard.
That's a lot.
Let's just say there's been a couple of concessions my lord had to make, but we are living through it, and so Asurthalas' hand is basically turned in our favor no matter what.
Okay.
We can more or less bend the arm as we could, he says firmly. Not as we should.
Noted.
So do not do anything stupid, but
Me?
the Lord of
Do something
Asurthalas
stupid? Nah.
is still the Lord of Asurthalas is more or less mad, but also he is
And he's always mad.
deeply impressed by what we have done in this small city. And he is more or less just happy that he doesn't have to deal with the majority of even his own threats.
Fair enough, I
But-
suppose. Half the time I feel like the Lord of Asurthalas is just always mad.
He probably got that way a couple of years ago.
What happened a couple years? Oh, the war. Yeah.
Yeah, the war,
Which
and
war?
then
the one with
Caranthier.
Caranthier.
Carrot face, yes.
yes, and let's see, you. I'll say this: if there has been some, more or less, some interesting sightings around the giant shield. I've heard.
What
Maybe if you
kind
want
of
to send a couple of your
sightings?
boys.
'Cause
Let's just
that
say there
doesn't
might
tell me
be a
anything.
no, there was a I think you should send a couple of your boys here, but I heard that there is a great traveling, I'm not gonna say more or less teacher of certain godly aspects and also more or less healing waters and such. She is coming down from Acerthalos, as she is a priestess of Saloon.
Ah.
She will be passing through the region, more or less to the shrine of Saint Martin. And if any of your lads or anyone that you know is going there, she will be more or less doing some healing. So if you need anyone needs healing, go to
Got
go
it.
to our sister down there.
I'll bring it up with my boys.
Let me still check which her name is. Oh yes, it is Sister. Sister Gloombow.
Mm.
Edgy.
She's a yes, she's an elf.
Edgy.
I'm not edgy.
Not you, her.
You said she's an elf. That implied that all
Edgy.
elves are edgy, and I'm not edgy.
Well, she comes in certain times, and also, let's just say, she does more or less tell you this: if she stays up all night and she only sleeps during the day.
Huh.
She sleeps in weird positions and weird areas. Just don't worry about it.
Okay.
So if you need anyone healing, just go to her. She'll be in
Why
the
is this
shrine of Saint
priestess a
Martin.
vampire bat?
No, she's just a
She's a cleric of Saloon.
so no, say a name.
Oh, say
That's
her
not
name.
what you said initially.
Yeah.
So
You said
Saloon.
Saloon initially.
Yes, so I screwed up there. Who showed
That
up?
makes a little more sense.
Cleric of Sehanine. That
Hello,
makes much more
Josh.
sense. Hello.
Hey,
How's it going?
it's good. Sounds like Ethan died in the corner.
No,
Yes, he
Yeah.
did.
These guys have
Yes.
already heard it, but since Josh is here, I can say it again. Josh, I'm so fucking tired of being sick. I'm so sick of being tired, and I'm tired of being sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's fair.
Oh, what? You're not going to tell him to get a better bloodline?
Look, I just got back from a a lot of things happening at once. I'm still processing being here.
Yes.
Brain is still loading, I see.
Yes.
I am
well,
still loading.
Well, surprisingly, I will give you 10 minutes because I was going to call a 10-minute break so I can switch out chairs and also
Great.
check on my fire. But I'll give you 10 minutes to recuperate, Josh, and give everyone 10 minutes to go do everything else.
Someone catch me up.
Be right back.
Um,
I have to do
One
something.
of-
I'm going to longer periods of time, like 6 months and that such. And in this one, there is a local lord in that is essentially the lords of effectively this region. Have this region have started to more or less get into some conflict and rub some shoulders with each other. And Lord Giard is planning to essentially use some such leverage as that to more or less also fully be like, alright, I'm kind ties.
Goodbye! It was not nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Bye, having a
Yes.
good time.
Bye. Have a great
Good
Yes.
luck with that.
Yes, so there is some things that are going on currently. It's just that it's just things will ramp up in the next 6 months when the men at arms and all that stuff are in place for everything to go down. But yes, that is essentially what you would recap what from essentially that's what I feel like Ashrad would essentially glean from any conversation between Zeph and Jerome, or Zeph, him and Giard. Is effectively more or less, it's essentially, we are waiting for everything to get into place currently, and then once everything is in place, everything is going to go off.
All right.
But yes, the population has grown considerably. Everything is well in Giard's eyes. It is enough time.
Everything is well. Time to start war.
Yes. And he's thinking of doing it when the princes take that journey to that one castle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so can I make potion of DPS go burr?
See, I will allow it, but it will be let's see, where is the price of it? Check. Give me 1 second. I like found that price, but then it just disappeared from my screen
Valid.
because
Real.
because
Open right now.
yeah, because the sane magical price is just reloaded on me.
Oh.
Rip.
Wait a second. Okay. All right. That one would be. Let's see. That will take. Let me grab my phone out for this. Let me grab the calculator out for this. It will take a while for you to produce it, Anwin. For such, it will be for one potion bottle of this will be 20 days.
Bet.
All right.
I'll just take the speed potion.
You sure you don't want that?
I mean, if
Hello, creature.
speed potions are more economical, they're about the same bonus. It's just for me, getting a higher strength is better than getting 1 extra attack when I'm going to be making at the end of all this.
Fair. Potion of Cloud Giant Strength would unironically be kind of good for me since I make so many attacks.
Let me do something.
Oh yes, Josh. I will tell you this earlier because Ethan posted that Karn the Betrayer without I originally put how Karn the Betrayer spelled in the thing, but it's but it's supposed to be another spelling of it. It's supposed to be Carne rather than Kharn.
Corn the Betrayer.
Yes.
Corne.
Not the corn, anything but the corn.
Same.
Alright, how about 2 potions of Cloud Giant Strength and 3 of Speed?
Ooh. I will request one of the Cloud Giants because I think Jeb already has one.
I think so too.
I'll take the other one.
Oh god, are we gonna see
I'm not
Seth
giving it
actually
to
use?
Felix.
See
Yeah,
Zach
can you
actually
do?
use strength for his weapons? Yeah.
Don't go.
No, because it's Evan, and he'll just drink it because he think it'd be funny to win an arm wrestling competition in the tavern.
I mean, yeah, or just give it to his boys. Give it to the constructs.
I can't drink
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't drink.
under the legal age.
Yep.
Alright, who wants the haste potions?
I will take a haste potion.
See. Oh yeah, sure.
Haste potion
Yeah,
means
I
I don't
did.
have to cast haste on myself.
Alright, I assume Asherad wants it. Are we giving Jeb the last one?
Yeah.
Sure.
10-4.
Let's see. Also, I did roll for your things, Ashrad. You really the a couple things that are happening around this first 6 months is that Rat is really Rat has expanded his operations in the city of Brindol and is now employing rats of his own under
Rat
his own
expanded
care.
operations is a terrifying thing to hear.
The rat Pia.
The rat-
Yes.
yeah.
The other head is Rat Tosker.
And he doesn't know it either.
Yes,
Oh my god.
they both order.
Ratatusker is trafficking drugs and he doesn't.
I mean,
He
yeah,
says flour, yeah.
it is flour, yes.
Flower.
and then,
His eyes are
and
the
then,
size of dinner plates.
and then just Rat's like, yes, flour, and then immediately give him to Anwin to make it to potions.
Not
Your potion of speed
red.
is actually just crack.
I mean, that's why you have like a good start, but then a quick crash.
Yeah, you're just doing speed.
It's just a little bit, you know.
Summoned the cat.
Oh, uh-oh.
She has arrived.
Oh no.
Yes.
Freya, no, not the crack.
And
She
it
arrived
sounds-
before the crack.
Of course. But yes, there has been expansion in his operation as he does have effectively a arms dealer and arms maker for him. That is producing a lot of basically rapid fire crossbows. Which
Ooh.
where did I put those? Did I put them in? No, those are the other ones in the laptop. I'll need to do it at the end of the session, but I'll find those notes. But
How dare you, Michael?
no, last time I was doing all this preparation, I did it mostly on my laptop, and then I left it at my house when I came up here. So I just need to go and grab those from the Google Docs and stuff. But that'll take too long right now. But Rad does make effectively rapid fire crossbows, which I basically said that it will effectively act as similarly to the to effectively the dragon's breath, the guns we got from the dwarves. But rather than a cone, it's gonna be a straight line of anything in that line gets attacked.
Oh.
See.
Less
Yes, I just don't have the numbers up on my screen yet because it was in my folder. But
Right.
that is that. Another main thing that happens is that there was, let's see, there has been more or less talks of amongst your warriors, Ashrad, about more or less what they are doing currently is talking about just what they have kind of learned about themselves in the city and just talking about their experience amongst themselves. And you can just hear they are very grateful for Ashrad, and also from what you have heard from any type of magical communication or the limited communication that you got from any of the goblins from the worm smokes, they have to now hunker down and effectively hold. Essentially, it's kind of more or less hold down until their dragons are starting to come, as they said that many of the bands are getting restless. Things are getting restless on the borders between that and the rest. But beyond that, yes, but beyond that, it is more or less your warriors are just essentially preparing and just talking about essentially what might happen in all this and what is their purpose in this entire fight. And most of them are just on the same impression as as you can probably you start to essentially you come into this conversation far away, as they all kind of more or less agree that they're kind of like all about following Oshron, but then some of them are just like talking about it's like, would he want us to follow him as closely as that, or would he want us to talk about that? And then they kind of notice you approach as they are essentially looking at you and say, so boss, we have heard from our people and you've heard from our people and we've seen from some knights in town. Is there something coming? And we want to fully know how we should be prepared besides just warriors.
There is a squabble between men of crowns. There is going to be a war. It will not be your purpose to fight. You will not act like I do. You will be defenders of the town that you have built, that I have built, and I am going to return to my ways for your and their betterment.
As most of them hear that, they kind of just like they kind of sit there for a silence, say, as many of them just give you a bow and just go about their day, as as they do kind of more or less tell you as they are leaving, they will understand, they will defend the city, and many of them will start preparing for such defense measures that the city might need.
Begin gathering food that doesn't spoil.
Yes.
I have not participated in such an event, but I hear that there will be a siege at some point within this war to come. Food will become difficult to find. Gather as much of it as you can.
Okay.
Make at least 12 bushels of wheat for each of you. Have you any families? Gather in excess another 13 for each of them. We can go without, but the young and the old should not.
They all kind of nod, especially when you say that, and they give a great bow to you, and they are following intently as a couple of them are kind of more or less talking about going to hunt some game and make some effectively pemmican.
Gosh, man, that stuff's gross.
It'll last though.
Useful, but man.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the one thing I can commend about OSHA's leadership is that it's as pure of a leadership as Aomir and the Rohirrim.
That makes me happy.
Ostrad's like, no, you guys don't commit the sin, I commit the great sin. Alright, let's see. And let's see. And also Ashran, during this time, there's essentially a large, some numbers of knights, some very boastful and proud younger knights. Seen as you are the great champion of the city, Josh, many of them start to challenge.
what?
Challenge me?
Big robot.
Challenge you in terms of jousting. There is about 4 nights over this 6-month period that do challenge Ashra to a joust.
Over the course of like the first 2, he's like humoring of it. It's whatever. But eventually he begins to get like really frustrated and he just starts like really pulling them aside and giving them this like harsh talking to where it just like starts with him just saying, "Do you really think now is the time for gallantry? Do you not see and feel the tension in the air? Do you not understand what's going on, petulant children?" And just like, you know, shoving them from the, he's like holding them by the collar while he's doing this. And then he just kind of shoves them and leaves. He's not, it is Ashra not like relapsing, but it is obvious to anyone who interacts with him that Ashra is becoming harsh. He's returning to a mindset that's uncomfortable. And he is mentally preparing himself to commit atrocities.
Almost started.
All right.
War crimes, the clock ticking.
All right.
Just had
Almost
thought. I don't
started.
think Zep's ever had to kill anyone. Just monsters.
Yes. Well, an undead. I mean, there's so many undead.
We all know undead aren't people.
People.
I mean, there was
Heinrich
those...
and Amelia aren't people.
I mean, there was that one guy, Raylan. He was nice, but like, he's not a people.
Yeah.
Oh, so now I know how
I feel like
y'all
I fireballed a
feel.
few people. Are they dead? They might be dead.
If you fireball them, they're
I
probably
think
dead.
they have made their picture on you very clear, Pumpkin.
Oh,
Yes.
there were those guys that assaulted Felix's brother, but we didn't kill them, did we?
I remember
Zed
Ashra tried to
didn't
cut
kill
their hands
them.
off.
Yes, Ashra
I
wanted to
remember
chop
putting
off their
them back to the
hands.
AoEs.
They didn't die. Yeah, they didn't die. They were sentenced to many years of hard labor.
Rest.
Yes.
Oh, sucks to be them.
Sucks to be them.
Yes. Alright, Felix, your things will be happening.
Oh no.
I will tell you this. During this time, Felix, you get 6 months. You can make another you can probably make another shield guardian if you want during that time.
Oh my god.
Probably.
Depends on what I roll.
If you want.
Sure.
Fuck it.
Roll me 2d1, 3d100s then.
Rather.
As Felix, you, the first two of your greater creations, you have been making a lot of good progress on them. But this one, you don't have anything at the moment that are disposable that you had originally with the first two, like the fake creation and certain aspects of the angelic form that you made with the other one. This one has taken a while, but it does take you the entire 6 months to make one construct. But during this time, your assistants are making a lot more robots. A couple of ones of different type and make. Let's see.
I think what's making it difficult is Felix is trying to attempt a war turtle
Oh.
for a shield guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very slow moving and has a great ballista on its back.
This is the World War One tanks.
Literally, it's a World War One tank.
my God.
It's the equivalent of a World War One land ship.
All right, and I'll tell you this, Evan. Your boys have started producing tons of oaken bolters.
Nice.
Good.
And if it were to open, I can actually show you. But yes, your boys can produce if it actually shows these lights.
Little dudes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the little guys.
Yes, and you know the ones that always keep shooting at us. This time, you guys have them shoot at other people.
Look, they're one of my
Arms
favorite
tables.
utility
Hell yeah.
monsters. You don't gotta phrase it like that.
They're fun.
They are fun, Josh. I'm gonna be honest. It's just from what I've learned from them. But yes, they are making those now, Felix. And
God, Brindle is stacked.
yes, it is. That's why it's saying now is the perfect time when this guy's have half his issue with his half his lords. Actually, more than half. He only has like one lord left that's fully on his side.
Yeah, dude fucked up.
Dude fucked up.
Yeah. But yes, let's see. Hold on, I'll just leave the mushrooms. Let me take the mushrooms off because these two regions will be important soon.
Cool. No more mushrooms.
No more mushrooms because anyone's lovely batch of scribes have cleared it up for them, and they are indebted to the region Brindol.
Nice.
And let's just say Lord Giard is leveraging many of those.
Let it never be said, I'm not an upstanding member of the community.
Yeah,
You
that's
are, it's
one.
just that you commit a lot of crimes against humanity too.
Yes. See, and
That'd be so much worse.
Felix, your first two constructs, there's a couple of new abilities that I'm going to add to them at the end of the session. But the first one, your first well, the Shield Guardian Michael, he gains this ability to more or less pull out essentially a brass trumpet and call into it, and is able to more or less alert any guard or knight of Brindle within a 1 mile radius of any fights or any enemies approaching.
I've got the call zap button.
Damn him.
Those guys from the Windy Keep in Elden Ring.
Oh, I hate those fuckers.
Yes. And then your second lad, besides getting the ability to more or less morph into wood and to transport himself through wood, he also has gained the ability to more or less take some parts of wood and create certain things like weapons or small utensils, Felix, that people need, like pitchforks or anything like that. He honestly can, like, from his arm, can basically make a shield within like a minute.
Cool.
Mm.
All right, we lost.
By just
Ethan.
essentially, Mr. Lost Ethan.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, I understand. Ethan is
Sick.
and he stayed up as long as he can. And brother,
Yeah.
I appreciate that of him. That's why I did most of his stuff at the beginning. So if he just needed to go, he can go. But yes, Felix, your boy essentially can now create wooden weapons or materials that are needed by many people from his own essentially bark.
Wow.
As he's taken up some forms of let's say creation from your ideas. But there's also something else he got. He got the ability to rage.
Oh.
As effectively every time Jeb screams and yells at him, he screams and yells back and charges forward.
Nice.
As is essentially just a slam on attack most of the time. And effectively by the end of 6 months, they are not even, but it is getting a lot closer.
Wonderful.
He is bringing Jem to like his knees sometimes, and Jeb has to is smirking, standing up, and just throws the biggest haymaker and wins. He has gotten Jem to the point where Jeb had to stagger a little bit, but then throw him off by giving a counter punch.
Nice.
And
I'm helping train the man.
Yes. He is also, well, I'll put this. He's effectively doing a similar thing that early game Jeb did, where it was dual blades, but raging.
Nice.
Yes. I would say this as well, Felix. Your brother has, during his time, he has made a bit of a name himself by gathering a few magical items. And he has more or less given to Lord Giard for to more or less increase his coffers. So in this upcoming conflict, he can give out certain magical items to any knights, and he asks you, Felix, if there's any type of particular magical item that you, your friends, or anyone of your any ally of yours would be wanting or needing.
Belt of Storm Giant Strength.
I always like new swords.
No, no more swords. You have enough swords.
Never.
okay, I wonder who need.
We get freaking materials for potions, and you're all right. I need that, but as soon as we find a new sword, it's just
Potions
like,
are
not going
consumable, Zeph.
Is there a price limit?
So are swords for some people.
Like if you're bad at them.
I'll put this, Felix. Is there a price limit? If you don't want to give anything to your brother, I'd say like any money or anything like that. I'd say like 5,000 is the most you're looking at. But if you want to give him any more money, theoretically,
Sounds so
5,000
petty.
plus whatever. If you guys want to anything else of that higher quality, I'm using the prices insane, so
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
yeah.
I don't think there's any magic items I need.
Hey, we could do with a gem of brightness.
Give me more necklaces of fireballs. I don't need it, but it would be funny.
What if we gave Jeb a boot to striding and springing
Pretty sure Jeb is tapped up on
magic items?
Attunement.
human slots.
Yeah, 2 minutes
Same.
slots.
Yeah, I
So
know I am.
Is everybody else?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just me that still has one. Actually, wait a minute.
I was they are you an artificer, but then I had to
Nope.
correct myself there too.
Nope, man's is not.
That's a great
Are we
question though for
sure?
Onwin. Onwin,
Oh,
have you
yeah.
gotten the extra attunement slots?
I've gotten one of them, but it's full.
You're using it.
Yeah.
All right.
What
If you
gave OSHA wings of flying?
Oh my god.
Why would I need that? I have a Griffin.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't need one.
He's a part of my build.
I know.
And the aura.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You ever think about how truly that has just infiltrated our vocabularies?
God.
Aura? Yeah.
Aura. That is not a word we
Yes.
used to use.
No.
No.
Flying be like that.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
evolution of language.
Well, Felix, if you need time to think upon that, you can think upon it and tell me later.
Okay.
Or anything like that. But for now, I shall get into the next 6 months as Zeph will start us out.
Oh god.
You are still training your son, right?
Yeah.
All right.
This boy needs to be ready for combat.
He is fully ready at this point after the first month. You have trained your son, and also alongside him, you have trained effectively about 200 men at arms.
Nice.
in your region Doth and the region Nemon's Gap. They have effectively combined their forces, as well as some forces amongst Boland's region. And after the first month, you are essentially more or less trained your son and most of the warriors, most of the boys of the age of to be conscripted. What else are you doing after that first month?
Well, we're helping my wife care for the baby.
All right.
Mama.
My wife.
All right. All right.
Just doing everything he can to make everything more comfortable for her.
Roll me 2D
95.
All right. Zeph, you guys got a I'll tell you this. There has been some reports that that at the end of this month, at the end of this term, that what is lovely known as the Stag's Court has been moved to the Endless Plain region as to essentially halt some attacks.
Was that like the Knights?
The Knights of the Stag, effectively. That is their main base of operations. It has been moved to the region of the Endless Plain near Blincell as to effectively block off many of the attacks from the Worm Smokes. And the second thing and also the information you do know that that effectively Rest the Lore fully has only 2.5 night bands of any strength.
And they suck.
Damn.
They would have had a third, but half of the number got taken out by forces in the Worm Smokes.
Ooh. Was that
As
Raven's incident?
No. That's
So this has happened
that was
times.
that was way before. That was way
Okay.
before. It was more or less. This one was a night ban that was more or less the thorns in your side or thorns in certain people's sides. They were known as the Knights of the Roses, but lovely people have started calling them Knights of the Thorn.
My branding.
Yeah. Yes. So people in arrest legitimately call them the Knights of the Thorns.
Wow.
I don't remember them. Why do we hate them?
They
just causing problems for people.
They effectively, what they were doing, they were trying to do essentially was pull certain factions in rest to more or less make a desperate attack into the Worm Smokes. As effectively what has come out a little bit is that their leader wanted to more or less collect some certain artifacts from that region.
Yeah, that does.
And
Yeah.
and effectively the guy that led the charge in this attack was Lord Karn, and he did so reluctantly from the bidding and goading of his lord, and also threats from his lord of his region. And after more or less his after 1 year of not being paid and not being appreciated by those knights, and nearly being left for dead many times once, Lord Karn effectively returned to his as condemned those knights, and many people from the main region rest have essentially condemned them.
Rip.
But they still have one ace up their sleeve. One of their essentially commanders is in line with one of the princes of Rest. So they still have a royal backing, and they might be able to get a third night band up and ready. It's just that those ones might be young and inexperienced. Many of the soldiers are kind of staying around Brindol. So whoever goes up against those Knights of the Thorn take initiative and take charge of the field, because those knights are weak and young. If they are scared and frightened, they can be routed easily. They can be destroyed. As another thing that you learn is that Lord Karn has also fully stocked up his castle and his region of knights, and also has brought in the bolts of the frontier militias and militaries that they have sent to rest to have trained and be a part of the army. Lord Karn has successfully been able to get most of them, and I will get your details about your knight later on tonight.
Cool.
But you, Zeph, will only get one full-on high-level knight.
Nice.
And you will get 2 captains.
2 captains.
From
Oh
this.
boy.
And 4 lieutenants from this.
Damn.
They are stacking you, Zeph, to ensure that that each night band does not crumble under essentially essentially more or less the lack of structure within each of them. As effectively you're not the only one that gets this treatment, as all other 3 night bands get this. And many of these...
Is Seth at this point like a full-fledged member of my band at the moment? Or am I still like sponsoring him?
Yeah, he is full-fledged member.
Nice. Is he a captain?
Yes, he is.
Or...
Yes, he's a captain.
Ah.
Yes. It's just that he's the only one that I forgot to change his titles and that stuff.
Gotcha.
But yes, you have known, Zeph, that there is surprisingly a large number of your troops. Well, of the troops at Brindol, you do now have a large number in the Lions band. You guys now I believe fully number over 100.
Ooh.
And each night band is essentially ramping up in its recruitment and numbers, especially Lothar's. Lothar's has swelled greatly.
Nice.
His and the wolves are probably the greatest in number. The wolves have drawn a lot more mercenary types, but Drexel is so stern of a commander, so hard of a bastard at times. He really does keep those bastards in check.
I love how like the 3 main night bands of Brindle are like each have very different vibes. There's the wolves that are like mercenaries and like super tough. There's the Lothar's night band, whichever one that was, that are like a little bit crazy, but like they are very fierce fighters.
Yes.
And then Zeph is just like, yes, this man is our dad.
Yes, and then there's Baldwin. I'm over here. I'm over here, guys.
Just living his best life.
Yeah. We have mercenaries, we have zealous fighters, and we have dad.
Yes, we have the mercenaries, the zealous fighters, the essentially paladins, and then we have the clerics over there in Baldwin's area.
And the paladin's just like, yes, you are my children. I will not let anything happen to you.
All right, that is.
They're like, that's weird, but
Yes. Another thing that the knights have been privy to and more or less might have to intervene, Zeph, is you know those Knights of Lazarus that have been going around in this region of Brindle? They have. Yes, there's a few of them. There has been a couple of them. They have more or less set up camp fully in Nemon's Gap. But... And, well, it's not this city because these guys are actually good and they are followers of Kelemvor. By the way,
Right.
it just like almost said Karamor, but I was thinking of The Witcher earlier. But yes, Kellenbor. But he they have set up a small chapel in Nemon's Gap. But there has been some debate amongst them, and it's been kind of going on to some night bands into saying more or less talking about the Inquisition and how their inactions in certain points, but also certain zealotry that is deep within. But more or less, the Knights of Lazarus started talking about their inactivity and kind of poking holes into that in the Witchwood. And it sounds like there's a little bit of a disagreement that possibly happened between those two groups that might be creating a bigger rift. As you also knew recently that there was a group of Inquisition Knights that came demanding to essentially see certain people, especially Oshrod's people,
Fuck no.
as well. So,
Oh yeah, we
Get
told them
out
to
of
fuck
our
off.
town.
in which Oshrod promptly scared them off. And let's just say they have that is the main topic that the Lazarine Knights are talking about. They are talking about how it's like, how can they be so powerful and have so much of a grip on all of on the king and his influence, but yet be scared away by just a man asking them to leave nicely. And they are talking about Oshrod fully in this conversation, which it's.
Well, no, they got scared by just a man in armor.
Yes.
Granted, this man in armor would kill you if his friend let him, but
Still not
Yes,
great
they're,
optics.
no.
they're just essentially more or less saying like they got scared away by the local guy that we listened to at like on Friday nights.
Yeah. He got scared away by the bard at the tavern who's really good at jousting. It's like, damn,
So-
you guys suck.
So there has been essentially more or less in Nemon's Gap region and more or less all over Brindol. There has been some scholars and some knights from that organization trying to come in, but then some people start laughing at them and start to jeer at them, and
Like, oh, these
it is
assholes.
getting these guys are getting laughed at, and many of them are getting disrespected and angry, even though many of their tenants do not talk about that.
If they cause any problems in town, I will be there and I will make them regret it.
So there's a slight schism happening in churches. So yeah. Anwin,
Yo.
you're making potions?
Are you gonna let me turtle and make potions for another 6 months?
Ah, well.
Especially
Well.
while we're amassing money.
Yes. Because
The orders are done, by the way. So.
okay, just want to make sure. But I will say that during this time, you don't get this one is actually very important because Lord Giard himself makes a request from your stocks.
Oh god.
He says it will be great, but how many healing potions can you and your people produce per month, Anwin?
Hold up, where's my calculator? That math gets a little more complicated with 6 of us.
Yes.
Calculator. That's calculator. There we go. Just regular healing potions, or
Yes, regular healing potions.
120.
Per month.
Actually, give or take.
Give or
Can I
take.
pay you? Can I pay you for 3 months worth of worth of those potions.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
I will give you I'll give you a 10% markup for each.
Cool.
Alrighty, I guess I'm doing that for 3 months. we're so wealthy. I don't know what we're gonna spend all this money on.
Honestly.
I mean, you guys are just the lords of this region.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
point.
we are.
He effectively is asking this so he can more or less ensure that the people of Brindol do not, so more or less ensure that he has himself a store of such quantity that might be falling upon his knights and his people.
Yeah, I don't know if I did my
needed.
math wrong or what, but that's coming out to 19,800 gold.
Hmm.
Let me double check.
Yeah.
If it's 120 per month times 50 times. I hate this. Yeah, that's 18k. Yeah.
Yep.
Up 10%. Yeah.
God.
Yep. So
Okay.
you
We can now buy another castle.
But so how much is that 19k you said?
that's usually how this goes late game in each campaign. I'll be honest.
19,800 to be specific.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
It's going to be like this in each in game campaign.
We now have
But-
42,000 gold.
Yes.
Go buy a holy adventure.
Holy shit.
Well, that's
Alright.
neat.
Yes. And beyond that, can you roll me 2d100?
Find where in my 5 million tabs. There we go. I have too many things open. I'm losing track then.
Alright. Let's see that and that. Look at this real quick. Alright. Let's see. Alright. During this time, man, when you spend a lot of time with Lothar,
Mm-hmm.
and surprisingly, his court has grown considerably in his own right, as more or less the Lord of Brindol has given him some greater authority, and the lords of Denevar have also been gracious to him. There has been some positions opening up for him as to more or less a newer position to set up a castle. And Lothar effectively might be stationed rather than close to Brindle out here near Elsier Cross, Marathon, and Prosser as effectively the protector of the East.
Ah, there we go.
Yes. So there is ingrained more or less feasts upon more or less the Night Band's ascension to basically an arm of the military. And you also do know that Lothar has gotten. There is another. Let's just say there's in the area he keeps his wyvern, and when you notice at the beginning of the last 6, or more or less at the end of those last 6 months, there was some building there. There was some building going on.
Of what flavor?
Let's just say he might gotten some of his captains a couple of certain flying creatures. That might be similar to Oshrant's.
Oh, he's getting griffins.
Ooh.
Yes, as 2 of his head commanders have griffins now.
Hell yes. Upgrades.
They fly now.
And
I need to find
Yes.
like, a better short sword than some of the ones I have.
yes,
How many
and
swords do you need, Seth?
How many potions do you need?
I will
See.
refer back to the consumables, and also I think we probably do have more than we need.
And let's see. There has been also more or less a lot of talking, and also Lothar would like to more or less take and went on many trips. There's the Mars Forest region, and during this time as well, because something is coming upon the hill, effectively as he sees. He's just having a lovely time with you, and when during this, effectively during in the mid, like I think it's like around month 4, he and you probably take a little break, venture off into the Mars Forest region, as most of them have become greater allies with Brindol than Acerthalos. I would also say that during this time, many elves also do highly see you greatly as the new Lady Morrow. Actually.
I mean, aren't we getting married somewhere in this interim period?
Yes, as well. As that will happen
completely
near
lost
the
track of
end.
what the calendar is. But
That will happen at the end, effectively.
cool.
Then you gotta
'Cause-
come up with some vows.
No.
No.
No, that's fair.
I have zero faith in my ability to do that.
But yes, during this time, it is lovely as many. Let's see. Oh god. Let's see. During this time as well. Let's see. Lothar also more or less sends for his wyvern to go essentially off to the Dragon Shields. And then a couple months later, or more or less a little while later, as Lothar goes to Giant Shield, he comes back with his wyvern and looks like an egg.
Well,
Hey.
So yes, and when there is a possibility that there might be a second wyvern in the future.
Hell yes.
It's just, he is not telling anyone besides you, and kind of tells you not to tell a certain person, if we know who.
I can think of a lot of people.
Ashrad.
Okay.
Because Ashrad is the main one that is essentially very against any type of dragon.
Fair.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
They're dangerous and ruthsome, just generally dirty creatures.
General dirty.
I might
See,
also buy
Ashrad's such a
myself a
professional
vicious
hater.
weapon.
Yes. See, another thing that happens then is that there has been a lot more. Surprisingly, there is your small group of apprentices might be have also been coming up in the world and started to pick up on some more your more advanced tricks, like making spell potions
I'm so
of
glad.
certain types, and as well with this bunch of promotions in this town, there has been essentially many of them are to the point where they have started teaching classes at the local mages guild to essentially all people in the region. It is open to any people that can afford the very cheap essentially entry fee of like a couple of things, like I said, like 2 copper for the entire course.
Enough to destroy people.
But yes, they are teaching. Some of them are teaching about like how to essentially make medicine and like rub it on the wounds and that stuff. And then there's the ones where it's essentially the classes that have the knights and the men at arms in, where it's like they're essentially teaching them, like, if you use this one, you can really add a sting to your next
You can really
attack.
fuck someone up.
Yes, if you take this and burn, just like if you guys have just a little bit of alcohol, boil it down to this. then throw it at the enemy. It's perfect.
Amon is like worryingly proud.
And most of the people there and go there are Knights of the Hawks. So yes, there is the War Crime Central to the east.
War Crime Central to the east.
As many of them effectively have now, and when they have essentially a glass bottle that has what looks like to be oil or alcohol in there, but also inside of that alcohol there's like metal shards and stuff in there. Many of those many of Lothar's knights are carrying those around now.
We've invented frag grenades.
Yes.
I'm reading my guard drakes at this time too.
Okay. Need to roll for those. I need to look up some things for those because that one's interesting. So I'll tell you in a session about those guys. But let's see. That is really happening in your field. You are having a lovely time with your fiance, and you also kind of having a worrying time of everyone increasingly making better and better ways to use alchemy to kill people.
I may be creating a
the
monster
baddies.
here. This may haunt the region for years to come, but fuck it, we ball.
I mean, you know, chlorine gas yet? Not yet.
Phosgene, decades away.
Could I come up with it? Probably. Am I going to? No.
Easily. Will one of your apprentices or later, someone that takes after your work, maybe? Possibly, but that's for the future.
Campaign Edward is gonna have to come up with the Geneva Convention so she doesn't get arrested.
God.
Give Felix a couple years and he'll make the church sweeper.
Oh God.
Oh no.
All right. Let's see, Ashrad. Do you have anything in particular you are buying to Ashrad, or you want to do this time? Or are you just building up and preparing for the war?
Oh no, we lost Josh.
Oh no.
Or it's muted.
He will be missed.
Josh will be missed. He might be muted. I don't know, but he might also be thinking.
I mean, I'm
But-
pretty sure he just
Okay.
wanted to buy the vicious weapon, and I concur.
Yes.
I also bought a vicious weapon.
Okay, cool. I'll mark that down. Let's see.
We have spent 10,000 gold on murdery weapons.
I'm guessing everyone's good on potions.
Yes,
Oh,
really.
yeah.
Let me list mine down.
If I may take one more greater healing just to get back to one more healing, one more greater to get back to 421.
But
Let's see. It just sounds like Minecraft at this point. Just like I have this,
Yeah,
this,
pretty
and
much.
this, and this. Yes.
this sounds like me restocking the books of the scriptorium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. In that case, Felix, you have created your turtle. Are you going to create any more constructs after this, or any greater constructs? You have 3 at the moment.
Okay. Let's see. Let me look at the little compendium thing.
Let's see.
You said I have 3 months left?
You have 6 months.
6 months, okay.
Yes. I will say the ones in the lesser construct creation, Evan, is they are cut down by half.
So technically, I can make 2 CR2s.
Yes.
Mm,
Or with the help of your assistants, you can make a greater construct like the Shield Guardians.
we'll make another shield guardian.
All right. All right. Just all right. I'll mark where each one will go because effectively, and I would like you to roll another 2d100 for me.
Okay.
All right. Not much happens for you this time, Felix. As only thing that really happens is that you get a lot more. You are given a few more, let's say, scribes and workers that do come to you by Lord Giard's request. Because Felix, recently, from word from your brother and from words and rest, there has been somewhat of a falling out between the king and what is presumably the golem maker.
I
Oh,
think
shit.
pissed off at this point.
Eh.
I feel like that's a shorter list.
They have. There has been a more or less some of her people that she has helped and more or less pushed towards into the creation of lesser constructs have more or less also been started to dissociate themselves with rest, and Brindol has been giving some hints to each of them slowly that Brindol is about to leave. So there is all that. Let's see. Also, Felix, your mother has asked you fully to come to you and possibly come to Brindle for a while because she says many things and rest are getting hectic.
Okay.
So
Yeah, just think. No, that might escalate things. Okay. Yeah, I'll personally or I'll have some people go and retrieve her, and she wanted me to go get her, right?
yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go with them.
All right. Felix, as you get to rest, you see at the gate what looks like to be a crowd of people. And these people look like to be more or less listening to this one man that is talking on this box. As this old man,
Einstein, kill him.
My first
This
thought
old
was
man
that guy in
is
Skyrim.
this man effectively seems to be some type of crazed teacher, Felix. As this crazy old guy is just rambling on about essentially the end of the world, how the world's going to end in some fiery blaze, and how every single peasant, as he's pointing at each of them, are going to burn and be destroyed by the Lord's flame. As this man is speaking and screaming all these random gibberish, Felix, you just see a knight come up to him with his halberd, grab the butt of it, and just slam it into his back.
Ooh.
Brutal.
Felix, within 10 seconds, this man is dead.
Oh,
Damn.
As the knight grabs the body and just tosses it towards a pack of dogs and just walks away.
Fuck you. Jesus.
where was this?
At the gates of rest.
Oh God.
I'm so glad we're seceding.
Yeah.
There was a crazy
Yeah.
guy that essentially more or less
Rip the Bob Party.
was
That has to deal with that shit.
Sucks to be future us.
so it was a crazy guy shouting about how all peasants are going to burn, and each of them were going to essentially be cast down by the Lord's flame and such. And this knight had so much of it, as effectively you learned as one of the essentially ladies that he was getting up and really in this grill. This knight kind of comes in and just like really is like being like, "Are you okay, ma'am?" And you can tell this guy's trying so hard, trying to oppress this woman. But
I don't think cold-blooded murder is typically the way to go with that, but to each their own.
No.
as you can tell, this knight also didn't get that, Felix. As many of the peasants seeing this just kind of freak out and take off, as it is just everyone in line just now continues to move as some other knights come by. See, they essentially talk to the other knight, and you just see the only reprimand you see he gets is just a smack by his commander,
Bruh.
and that's it. And then you just see a couple of guards walk over to the body, pick up what's left, and take it to what is the commoners' graves.
Bruh.
Free as fuck.
It's so
Oh,
sketch.
I'm so tempted to follow this guy. Do you suggest shit on him?
Oh my God.
Damn, I should have made you a potion of mind control.
Oh, that was so cool.
See, can you guys see Felix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, look, the map of rest before all went to shit.
Yes. So Felix, you're at the gates.
R.I.P. Rest. We knew you too well.
Your mom lives. Let me grab the circle real quick. Oh, let me grab a real color that you can actually see. Your mom lives in the oops, wrong ward. She lives in the middle ward.
Damn, get your
In this
mom
house
out of
up here.
rest.
Oh god.
She needs to
So-
fucking leave.
So yes, which route are you going?
Can I make a perception check? See or like an investigation or something to see what will be the safer path.
What would be the safer path? Well, for you now, just roll me a perception or investigation. Either one.
Perception 16.
All right. Let me Actually, this is a little too cheery. Let me tone down a bit. Let's see. Well, Felix, there is the main forward street that goes all the way to the Wizard's Tower in the center of town. That seems to be the most safest and not cluttered street at all in the city.
Okay.
As most of it is meant for some carriages and such. So you can slip by easily.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right. Roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
What's it for?
Felix, you get inside the city. As you pass by the garden ward and the upper ward, there is a lot of talk about more or less what is going on in Lincel and how the king is more or less inciting some people to go towards Lincel and to live there. And many people are talking about some abductions from that region. That seems to be the most talk of the town, is how many people are scared to go to such a region, but then the king is talking about making some greater, essentially some type of like incentive to go to that region. And
Tried to sketch.
there's also more or less talk, Felix, of essentially not just one prince is going to the new castle in that region now. It seems like both of the eldest princes of the king are going to that region. The first and second are going to Linsell to go see the new castle and to inspect the region. And also they are going there to essentially show the power of the Von Draken family to its fullest. This is showing power for them, but this is also risky for them as they expose two of their princes. This will happen at the end of the 6 months. As you continue forward and get past the Wizard Tower, you see that there are many more or less empty stalls than normal, as many of the recent drive for Brindol has driven many of the smaller artists and that such out of their certain tents, and none of the tents have been filled up yet. So this place has lacking metalworking, really, to some degree. It is lacking some ounces of metalworking, and doesn't seem to be prevalent of any type of such a work anymore in certain regions here. Also, Felix, you see that there are, at the head of this church at number 6, there was effectively what looks like to be two what looks like to be monks or priests arguing, bickering from afar, Felix. Then eventually they start leading to blows.
Oh dear.
Oh shit.
2 holy men are fighting.
I know what deities they serve.
Roll me a religion check.
Oh god.
Well, there's one that you can kind of tell briefly, more or less. One of them is wearing a fully red robe. The other one, you can't fully tell. You can't tell at this angle. You might need to get a different angle, or might need to go up there and ask what's going on. Or unless you don't want to,
You can separate
just walk
them.
away.
Not my problem.
Fair enough.
Understandable.
As
I don't blame you, but it's funny.
as you walk past the
Not my
church,
circus, not my monkeys.
you just see the one in red smash the other priest's essentially side in, as you just see him hold his left chest, and a couple of his other brothers essentially pull him back into the church, and that other priest walks off.
How many casual murders is Felix gonna witness?
I don't know.
As the priest was not dead, he was beaten, but beaten badly to the point where he needed some magical aid. But he should make some recovery. The middle ward is all right, Felix. Not the worst. I mean, you're not near Cutthroat Lane as close, so it's not the worst. But once you get to your mother's house, you can tell your mother is in a panic and is frantically loading up what looks like to be a small cart worth of her stuff.
Lady.
As you can tell, there's like a bunch of like random stuff sat out in the front, Felix, that there's like a person that she hired that's just there and essentially selling this off to like a bunch of neighbors. So you just see your mom essentially selling off a bunch of like old, like random collection of like spoons, silverware, dressers, drawers, and is like condensing all of the stuff down she needs into a carriage. It's pretty big. I'm mistakenly said rather than being small. But Yes, she sees you, Felix, and she is so ecstatic as she just looks at you and says, "It's been many years, Felix."
Oh.
Oh, it has. And my, what a sight these streets are.
As she essentially just, you can tell this is a woman that has been beaten down by this condition. She's just happy to see one of her sons actually return for her.
Oh.
She starts crying, Felix.
Oh.
And she essentially just kind of just falls into your arms, and she's just basically crying to you, and she's just essentially more or less weeping to you, and just essentially like telling you a bunch of woes, a bunch of things, like how recently she like her shed was robbed, and a couple of things were robbed, a couple of her friends are mugged and all that stuff, and she just doesn't like it here anymore. How the knights are rude to her because she's a halfling and all that such. And she's just happy to see one of her sons alive, doing well, and she honestly just starts crying, like legitimately crying, Felix, when she says you take so much after your father. She legitimately is like balls and is almost inconsolable when she says that herself. Gnome, I meant to say, not halfling, but gnome. Yeah. But yes, Felix, your mother is essentially crying to you now, and is just kind of wanting to leave as soon as possible.
Understandable.
Now would be a very good time to
Now is a very good time to leave.
Felix, as you help her effectively out the rest of the day and help her sort her last bit of affairs, the next morning as you guys are going out, yes, Felix is now.
Yeah.
I would just spoke there for a second. As you guys are going out of the city, God damn it. Felix, as you leave the city, you you hear as you guys are essentially at the gates and are leaving with your mom's carriage, you hear that there is one of the great church bells in near the main church square has been rung many times frantically. As you guys are leaving, you see what looks to be a whole group of knights running that way. And then as you guys are leaving and are passing through the gates, that's when you start to hear murmurs. Faint murmurs. 2 more bodies stolen?
What the fuck?
What?
2 heroes stolen. You just keep hearing that over and over, Felix.
Damn it, Carson.
What the
I don't know if it's him, but I'm blaming him. It doesn't matter.
He's
if
the
it's
de
him.
facto.
If things go wrong, it's just fuck you, Carson.
Can I make a history check to figure out what heroes they're talking about?
Yes.
19.
One Felix is of a great dragon slayer many years ago. You forgot fully his full name, but he was a dragon slayer and had many accolades, to the point where it said that dragon meat was his favorite type of meat because it's so readily available to him.
Oh, God, dude.
It's OSHA. Just kidding.
And the other ones seem to be some type of more or less. You can tell many people are more or less afraid about this one because this one was a cleric. This one was a cleric of Palor that was blessed with many great powers from the good Lord himself.
Not good. What the fuck?
That has been more or less as you can tell Felix there has been many talks about how he has great powers and destructive flames, and also can almost it's almost like he can wield some form of sunlight in his past as weapons.
Damn.
Free state, goddammit, Carstone.
And the only thing that and the only thing you get at the end here when the little trickles of information is the knight said they saw a sigil of flame there. That's it. That's the only bit of lead you get. No one tells you directly what type of flame. As the information when it gets to you, there's many conflicting things about certain travelers that pass you from rest. Some say it looked like a wild and crazy flame. Others say it looked like a pyre sigil. Others say it looked like more like a campfire sigil. Others say many different types of flames. Others even ones at a lantern. And so just seems like to be some type of flame sigil was left at the cathedral when the two bodies were taken.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not our problem.
It might become our
It
problem.
might be our problem. But we'll deal with it when it is.
Yes, Felix.
Problems don't always
You and your mother are able to get back to Brindol easily, and your mother adjusts as well, especially because her two sons are here. And honestly, Felix, she has probably taken up a lot of time to more or less go over, essentially just catch up with you and how have you been and just what are you doing, especially how you are basically being essentially your father 2.0, and then she's also really like just impressed by your creations, and also many times Felix, she does kind of ensure you directly that she does not want to take any credit, anything like that. This is all you, son. There's many times where she just straight up makes that clear cut. But yes, she is more or less living in Brindle, I should say. She has enough to get her own house, and she probably would because her sons are older.
We're rich.
Yes.
Do you want us to buy that house for you?
I go. Let me ask my group. Let's see if we can purchase you like a house. Do you want it on the river, like near the river, or would you rather have it somewhere in town? Or would you rather like have it next door?
She says next door.
Okay. Is there a house available either next door or like across the street?
Yeah, there's one like across the street.
Okay.
It's not that big of a deal for you, Felix. Especially you guys' region, as Lord Giard is kind of section off a certain region for you guys specifically to kind of be like,
Wow.
if they want to expand, just let them do that region. You guys are effectively lords of a small sector of Brindle.
We're a non-toxic HOA.
Yes.
While I have some constructs that are assisting her with moving, I let everyone know all the fucked up shit I saw.
Oh my god. You witnessed 2 murders in the streets of Rest and nobody batted an eye.
Yeah, and there's 2 bodies, or like dead bodies of heroes were stolen out of their crypts.
What the fuck?
Farming.
One was a mighty dragon slayer, and the other one, what was the other one again?
The priest.
Yeah, it's a priest.
Priest.
It was a priest of Pelor.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
That does not. Let's hope
Yeah.
whatever it is, it stays over there.
Yeah.
Yes, and last bit, Josh, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. The last couple things will happen to your lads, and then I'll get to the last everything. Not much has happened to you, Ashwin, as your people have set a goal and everything. And there has been little communication from the worm smokes. Rat has fully put on to some essentially full-on war preparations by producing a lot of bolts for defense, and also he's essentially like writing up his own like terms of how to use for those for certain of his weapons for in case if the normal people need to use them and normal people need defense. It's essentially he's just writing them down. He's basically just giving everyone like a Liberty pistol and being like, "All right, guys, we're not going down."
Yes.
I mean, what else do you think a Skaven would do, Josh? To help, like, oh, you guys
Enslave
don't want to
another
help.
civilization and send them into war, so you don't have to use your own troops.
Yes, and he doesn't have the capability to do that yet.
Yet.
Yeah. You'll say I'm the one.
Yet.
Well, he's kind of pointing
Have
towards the
high
Witchwood.
expectations for the rat.
He's pointing towards the Witchwood and being like, you got a lot of people that hate the Fae. We could just, push them that way. We can just push them that way, and then we could, just let them smack against the wall of rest first. Weaken them a little bit. Well, he just said, let's just, go into the Witchwood, create a bunch of smoke, and then just, draw them out and just let them go that way. And then we just return home.
Wild.
Yeah. Just let all the undead and the Fae really run over their lands, and then we can just sit back at home and just wait until they either attack or try to retaliate. But then, that's like the extent of Rat's crazy plans. But beyond that, your orders are set, and honestly, the Knights of the Region have more or less banked away from trying to fight you, as many people are also around you, Ashrad, are getting into that mindset now. It is starting to leak from just your order to the surrounding region of preparedness around you.
Inspires people to just do.
Yes. As in the end of this time, there's at least one good thing that happens. One lovely and great festival that happens. As at the end of the 6 months, fully and finally, Lothar and Anwin are married.
Hey.
And Anwin is now Lady Morrow.
Hey.
Oh,
Just in time to go to war.
Just in time to
You
go
can't
to
get
war.
rid of her now.
I can get what?
Can't get rid of her now.
Oh.
If we all go to war next week, you want ceremony?
Oh, I see his goal. I see he's been playing the long game.
That's the long con. String her along until there's a war. And get that sweet +2 AC.
I will accept this,
Zane
but only because I can also get the +2.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I did put that in his in one of his main spells. He's like, I'm just gonna keep this. I'm just gonna keep this for later. I'm not gonna use it in a little while.
Future plans. It's a surprise tool
Yes.
that will help us later.
Yes. But yes, after that, at the end of the 6 months, there has been some impasse in certain regions. As this is where I will describe the last bit of information, then I shall call session. But give me a few seconds. Let me switch up songs real quick. Let's go with this one. All right, because things are ramping up near the end of the 6 months. As the 6 months ends, there are a couple of events that happen. The first and foremost thing is that from the time of what Brindol knows when the two princes were going to enter Linzil at the end of those 6 months was slightly off. They went to Linzil at the beginning of those 6 months. But
Intelligence sucks. No.
But there was something that happened to that one castle, and that during this entire exchange, the two princes. Oops, where is? Oh no, I've opened the wrong thing. Yes, the first prince, the eldest, Leopold von Draken, first arrived in the region in the first week of that month.
Those freaking sideburns, man.
And then secondly, his younger brother, that is a few years younger than him, has entered shortly after, more or less with a parade of a Maximilian von Draken. Actually, he came with a detachment of Silver Knight Hands, as he and his band mainly served in the region, as some of them did get hit by the myconid spore outbreak in certain things. He actually came in, Maximilian, after his brother and helped out the region a lot. Whereas his brother came in with a large contingent of knights and mainly went into the castle and has been banqueting for the last week or two. But on the third week is that the third week brings something odd, but also catastrophic for the Von Drakens. As the first day of the week, Sunday, when most people were in church, in praying and such, that night, mysteriously and out of nowhere, many bodies have started being laid in the fields of Lencel.
Oh.
But many of these bodies, most of them are not even human at all.
Huh.
As there were 15 dead giant skeletons and bodies there.
Huh.
Most of them with their head crushed and what looks like to be where their heart is caved in. But by what some have estimated to be what looks like to be a fist.
Huh.
A huge fist, the size of their chest, or some type of warhammer by some great beast slashed into smoked their chest in.
That's a bit concerning.
But many of them also have great burns, as most of the bodies burned away. But many of the effects and many of the essentially with how the bodies were. Many of these knights determined that these were deep-dwelling giants that have fell to some corruption, because it seems like the burning was more or less upon certain parts of the body that seemed to be growing out, or extensions. So yes, as that Sunday, no knights did anything directly. And as Maximilian von Draken more or less mobilized his troops for Monday, they went out and they started to do excavations on the bodies. Or more or less prodding at them to see what happens. Nothing happens that much at first. Until Tuesday night. It's said there was 10 riders upon black horses from the worm smoke came down. Some of great size, massive size, riding upon what looks to be clouds. Many of them other to be likely to be some humanoid form, riding upon what looks to be ghastly and ghostly horses. They came in brutally and smote down the scouts and started to burn the town of Linsell. As they burned the town, all the bodies of the giants started to glow a light, and many of them started to burn. And when they burned, their bodies moved in unnatural, flailing type of motions as they essentially rose up and almost like rigor mortis ran against the Knights of Rest, ran them down, cutting down most of Maximilian von Draken's guard, as his brother more or less banqueted and feasted in the halls in this new halls. Maximilian von Draken fought for his life, tooth and nail, against these invaders. Only near the end, when he was weakened and more or less protected most of the people and allowed them to run away, his brother responded. But it was not in vain. For that day, Maximilian von Draken was taken unknown, his body unaccounted for, and in his place, 20 knights dead laid their bodies down to give it fully for the people of Linsell and the region.
That's concerning.
Half the town was destroyed fully, and and the knights that remained were shaken, leaving wounded. And in response to all this is where the first acts of such war shall take place. As this was going on directly, Lord von Graus called upon his stewards in this time of year to collect taxes, but 2 of them did not account for them, and as a whole, Brindol did not account for any of its taxes this year at all, or has firmly and formally more or less has written up a right of secession from the Kingdom of Rest, as the young Lord Maximilian is gone, taken away from his family, and as his brother drunkenly stupors and more or less collects himself from such debacle. The first acts of war shall commence as the region of Brindol shall not be associated with rest the lore anymore. And the region of Karn Castle and Kleinum shall fight their lord Grouse to put themselves in such position to make their families' lines and their lines and also wealth secure rather than being drained by such greedy lords. So yes, this is the first acts of war. As Brindol starts to mobilize and many outer defenses are formed around Ostrad and around the roads, around everything. As you guys now as well are fully into war now.
Oh boy. Let's
Oh boy.
fucking go.
I shall call the end of session here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
As
Hey.
Hey, we got a song. But also, what the fuck happened in Lenthal?
I don't know.
What the
the worm,
fuck?
Yeah, that's really can I catch a break?
No.
the worm smokes. Everyone kind of just left them alone. Besides a certain band of knights, but they just kept dying to them.
And
So
then the worm smokes
Have you found the
decided, hey,
problem
we're
with the
gonna make
other
ourselves...
mountain? That should have been someone
Yeah.
else's job.
It's like, hey, we're gonna make ourselves Rest's problem.
yes, and
Not our fault they can't do their
Yes,
job.
no, the worm smokes aren't in our sphere of influence. The giant shield,
I mean,
sure.
yeah.
The Wyvern Watch, kinda.
fully fair. Fully fair.
The worm
to
smokes,
be
nah,
honest.
that's Rest's shit to deal with.
Yeah, that's Rest's problem.
Michael,
Yes.
considering that Felix's mom now lives in in Brindle, he's gonna have Hogarth protect her in case shit goes down here.
Alright, I'll have him as the main defender of Brindle then.
Mm.
Because effectively your lads are gonna be swapped around a bit.
Oh,
One
sure.
might be
Zeph
one might be
ask
in
someone-
Nemon's camp.
Zeph might go ask someone to go to Asurthalas and take care of his mother.
I mean your brother.
I think they're well out of it. I think they're chilling out on their mountain being like,
Yeah, no, they
those humans, man, they're crazy.
Yeah.
yes. And yeah. And Oshra is basically essentially being like, nah, I gotta take off the weights. I gotta take off the things.
Take off the
I
training
gotta-
weight, get the war axe.
I
Want
gotta
everyone to understand that Oshred is going to do some uncomfortable things when we actually start fighting.
Good
Yes.
to know.
understood. I mean, heck, I kind of set the precedent with that one knight essentially beating the shit out of that one man or killing that
Yeah.
man, and then throw his body to the dogs. So
It's kind of fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shit's fucked.
And he got Ramseyed.
yes,
Yeah, he did.
Got Ramsey?
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What?
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones.
Explains why I
Probably
don't
one
know
of
it.
the most despicable characters was eaten by wild dogs.
Damn.
Yeah, because
He deserved it several times over.
yes, he kept them in cages and never fed them.
That's not the reason he deserved
Well, that
it,
too.
Evan.
I'm gonna end the
He
recording now.
deserved it for